There we go. It should be broadcasting and whatnot. So, another session of rescue at Raxis. You are quite near Raxis, potentially. Maybe not. Maybe you've actually gotten further away. Maybe really Raxis is inside you all along, and in that case you can't actually get to it. But, what you do know is you are very near some sort of artillery position. Last session you came across a destroyed convoy of soldiers, mercenaries. You also found a shit ton of coinage. But you also found a wyvern who was plucked out of the sky by heavy fire, and a shitload of ballista stakes launching in the ground around you. There was some decisions made, some intelligence, some pure fucking greed. But
how many coins did Malgern get away with?
You all managed to get away. You holed up in the forest for the night. Siegfried did a little spotting. And you were about to settle down for the evening and start your watches because you were just whiling away the hours. Unless you were planning for a nighttime strike. But as it stands, you have your little safe bubble. Siegfried has climbed down the trees. The spell has been dispelled from him. And it's all up to you.
Yeah, probably got to guess that we're going to rest up.
Early morning strike, wasn't it? Just before dawn?
Yeah.
At very least, I've died like twice today, and I kind of don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, I still have 51 HPs. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, because I was healing you, numbnuts. That was an in-character statement. But...
I mean, I'm out of hit dice. I mean, those, right?
That's believable in character for her to call him numbnuts. Actually, roll me a D2, Malgern. The left one still hasn't gotten full feeling back after the red caps. The swelling's gone down, though.
Oh, that wasn't swelling. That's just how they always are.
But yes, you're all choosing to snooze and then venture in the morning.
Yeah, I think that's the...
I'm going to need watches. Rolexes are preferred.
Zazu will take first watch.
Alright, Zarzo and Wolfgang. Anyone else joining them?
I'll probably join Sasul.
Alright then. That'll be... yeah. 2 straight perception rolls, 1 from each of you. Because you've both got assistants helping out. Cornelius has Droop, Wolfgang has Zarzul.
Come on, Gabe.
Not bad at all.
Oh wait, did I roll? Sorry,
you did, yeah.
I forgot that I forgot
okay.
I had taken these. I forgot that I'd taken the sound off for rolls.
That's alright. You have a nice start to draw in a bit quicker. It's very bitter out. Dry at least, but it is sharp. Noses are going numb, especially Zarzul's. He's got a lot more. Evening is pretty quiet. There are a few animals rustling about. A few of them seem to be venturing, at least from how Zarzul can tell, they seem to be venturing eastwards a bit. They might be trying to check on the corpse that has been left there, because, hey, carrion's good meat. Not often the fox gets to nibble on a wyvern. On the bright side, as you sit there and pace around, you don't hear any more of these ballista bolts smashing into the ground. Zarzul, though very faint in the distance, you can hear like the very edge of some sort of raucous roaring and yelling. It is intensely faint, though.
Interesting.
But that's any activities there, unless you want to intersperse with some conversation.
Cornelius, I apologize for my behavior earlier. I don't know what came over me. It's rather distressing.
Oh, when you hid inside the shell after the ballista bolts came down?
Well, the whole horde thing, all that gold to pull to something primal. Yeah, I'm very embarrassed.
Well, I guess no harm's done. Cornelius just kind of confused because he didn't see from the beginning since he was back in the cards. He just saw you running into a shell. So he just kind of assumed that the Sarcel had just run in for protection. I do wonder.
Droop, how goes your book? Have you got a few things sorted out?
I was sure I got it right the first time.
Excellent.
I've rewritten, I've checked, it all seems right.
Did you remember to carry the 1?
Yeah, and the
Well,
2, and the 4, and the 5.
Never the 5, Droop. Never carry the 5.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 8 we were meant to avoid.
No, the 5. That's the one that's almost looks like an 8.
Ah, okay. Yeah, okay, I got some more research to do and checking. Then, if you hear any fizzling, don't worry. That's meant to be normal, I think. He just sits down and starts scribbling with that huge peacock feather.
You would think they had sent patrols down by now just to see if they got all the targets.
I was interested that they don't seem to be looting what they're killing. Just seem to leave it.
Well, maybe to discourage people to travel further. That part I at least understand, but why not just check to see if there's something poking around? Especially if there's an angry wyvern. Though I guess that could be a discouraging factor as well. A wounded wyvern is rarely something you want to get close to.
True. Well, they could have left it alive. It'd be more of a threat for travellers without a bolt through it.
Yes, I imagine it would just have flown on.
Well, later we can see if we can find any info about why they're doing this.
Hopefully. At least without a javelin sticking through our hearts.
I do not wish to be on the pointy end of one of those, basically tree trunks.
Alright, second watch. Who's up?
Siegfried will do it.
Oh,
Alrighty. Two of you do have your dark vision. Oh, let's clear some of his space, actually. Give me perception rolls.
I'm very perceptive today.
You are surprisingly
Mic
perceptive.
is actually down.
You are surprisingly perceptive, yes. Unfortunately, Pufflesworth is acting up, so you're at disadvantage right now. Roll again.
Oh.
Because, I mean, you abandoned him, and then Siegfried abandoned him, and then all those big noises. But yeah, you're both keeping fair attention. So let's just double check here.
I'm cuddling Pufflesworth. And at this point, I finally look at Siegfried and I go, why were you and Pufflesworth out in the middle of nowhere?
He was chasing a rat.
Roll deception.
I was about to say roll a deception on that.
I mean, he might have an honest face.
I don't know, but I guess I'll just trust him because I do have Pufflesworth. I just kind of shrug and say, okay, was he a good,
I
was he a
mean,
good boy?
you can roll insight to scrutinize if you want, or you can take him at his word.
Why not? I'm gonna do this. Oh yeah, I believe him hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah. He's never tried to deceive you before.
Yeah. So, what was he a good boy at least?
For most of the time.
Okay.
Let's see here. Yep, the hours pass on. Pufflesworth does snap to attention for a little moment or two. And you watch as his head just slowly follows something in the distance across the road. There's a few tilts now and again to adjust the audio, but he's just keeping focused on whatever it is just out there.
What do you make of that?
I assume she's asking Siegfried.
Yes, yes I am.
Sorry, what was that?
I nod at Pufflesworth. What he's doing? What do you make of that?
Not sure.
I'm hoping it's just like a rat across the road and not a another party who wants to raid us for all of our crap.
Just keep our ears open and hopefully we'll be good for tonight.
Hopefully.
We might actually get some sleep.
That'd be a nice improvement over last night.
Alright, third watch.
I'll take it.
Alright, give me your perception.
I've gotten enough sleep.
It's just you and Castalia left, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And one of us is going to need to take one of the remaining twos.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go first.
You are fully alert.
Told you I got enough sleep.
Yeah, sleep's coming a little bit rougher to the others as you just, patrol around, fully awake, alert. You are a security guard. You are a master of this terrain. But,
I mean, I've done this before. They used to pay me for this. This is not.
And you do pick up on something. Let's see here. Arrange yourselves in your sleeping arrangements.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm gonna say I was somewhere over here-ish.
Oh, where's our cat?
Your cart doesn't really have capacity for you guys anymore, but I'll move one in since you want to usually sleep inside it. Or underneath it.
Oh no, I usually sleep under it.
Yeah. It's not really comfortable right now with all the coins and the giant shell and the axe.
Hey, at least we're just hobos, not murder hobos.
Yeah, you didn't think to stock up on cushions or carpeting or rugs or anything, so it's a bit rough there.
Pufflesworth would just destroy them.
Yeah.
Speaking of, there are some frayed bits where you'll get a splinter if you press against them.
And anyway, somebody has a beaver.
Oh, I've long since shrunk down that stack. They're starting to rot, so my hoard is getting smaller and.
Yeah, making that beaver fort out in the open in the wet. Yeah, you had to dump a few of those.
Yeah, so the beaver pile is just waning as we go on.
But you do hear something large shuffle. Oh, nope, not that button.
Hey, I was gonna
Not
say
yet,
what?
not yet. Let's see. Okay. From this direction here, you can hear a lot of heavy shuffling. You can hear branches snapping and bushes being shoved aside. Very ponderous kind of thing, very heavy.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to get stealthy.
Good. You manage it. And slowly lumbering out of the darkness into your dark vision. Are you going to...
I'm gonna hide in this bush.
You see a large brown bear start to shuffle along.
I feel like we have had a lot of bears come by.
You're right near the mountains. This is where they live.
How big is this bear?
He is 4 tiles.
Yeah, okay. So
That would make him big.
substantially large.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I just don't know why I needed clarification on that.
Also, you've mainly got a bear because I forgot to get a token of a saber-tooth cat.
It's also weird that these trees are casting shadows at night, but
Limitations of e-game engine. And yes, it's slowly plodding past you,
okay.
clambering up onto the rocks.
I'm
Plops
gonna let
down,
this
starts to
happen.
sniff around.
Is it going towards the camp?
It's right on the edge of the camp, sniffing around as it sits down for a moment.
It's right next to the weakest health-wise member.
Yeah, but luckily it can't see you right now.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't. I'm just gonna keep an eye on it. Move one tile over in my little bush. Don't engage unless I have to. Don't engage unless I have to. It's just sitting there.
It's having a good, strong sniff of the area, and it's looking in the direction of some of your parties.
Are there any rocks near me? Can I pick up something off the ground?
Yeah, there's pebbles all about.
Alright, I'm gonna take like a pebble or a rock and just chuck it from the bush.
Well, which one? Is it a pebble or a rock?
A rock.
Okay.
You know, a large rock.
It's important to make these
in this
decisions.
direction, kind of over. Try to get its attention. Maybe it'll go back this way.
Okay, give
But
me a little...
trying not to reveal myself.
Just give me a straight strength roll.
Ah, damn it! Ugh.
It pings a bit, but you end up just hitting sort of a grassy, but you don't manage to catch any of the hard dirt. So it sails past, but it doesn't really cause much of a disturbance.
Okay, quick thinking. Something I'm not really good at, both in character and out.
Try again.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could just try again, right? There's nothing stopping me from.
Yeah, go ahead
I'm
if
gonna
you want to try
find
again.
myself another rock. Oh, for fuck's sake!
This one scatters a bit. The bear's ear twitches, and it's slow, like this big long neck just slowly turns to the side. It's not really looking, but the ear is twitching and turning a bit. It's just this low.
All right, I've got its attention. We're gonna. Any other? Have I exhausted my supply of rocks yet? Now it's.
I mean, you could keep trying. How you're going to get it out of a camp with just rocks, though?
I'm gonna see if it'll head back this way.
Where are you throwing to?
Same spot. Just gonna keep making noise in that direction. Make it think something's up over.
Okay, well, it wasn't looking at the rock, but it was sort of facing this direction. So give me another quick stealth check to see if you rustle the bush. You rustle the bush.
Fuck.
It notices, but it's still just sitting there for now. Kind of got the head cocked to one side a bit.
Okay, it's just sitting there. It's not going towards Cornelius. This is fine. Don't make any sudden movements.
Cornelius sneezes.
Don't give him ideas!
Droop has a puppy dream. He's chasing squirrels.
God damn it. Maybe he'll just eat the goblin and leave.
Uh-oh.
There's just this brief piercing "Oh my God!" from Siegfried. Siegfried,
Oh,
it's
no.
bad in there. It's nasty.
Oh no.
You've gone through every room in the Stonehill Inn. It's just blood everywhere. There's just pieces of people that you slightly recognize. And you keep finding more rooms to go into.
Tonight is not a good night.
It's not, as the bear wheels round and
Okay,
pads down right beside Cornelius's sleeping bag.
Hear me out here. Can I, if I throw my tosser at it, can I control the amount of like the amount of force? Do I have?
Do you want to give a
the
little
ability to-
underarm toss, you mean?
Yeah, I just want to kind of tap it with the tosser just to get it looking back in my direction again. And then the tosser will warp back in the bush and won't even see it fly back to me. It'll be great.
Okay. Roll me an attack.
Excellent.
You can't help yourself. You have to throw as hard as you can, man.
Oh no!
No. You do the 12 because you were trying to hold back, but you just couldn't resist a bit. You had to fucking hit it a little bit. Give it a warning. Maybe you could chase it away.
Why me?
And it gives a bellowing roar as it just wheels around to face the thing that hit it. Doesn't see anything, of course. It's just looking about. But it's going to give a sniff.
Act like a bush. Act like a bush. Act like a bush.
Smell like a bush. Smell like a bush. Smell like a bush.
That doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't really pick up on you.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Knows something's around, though, so it's going... Also, Cornelius, your eyes snap open.
Yeah, I imagine I probably fucking heard that.
Yeah. Most of you are now awake.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but my first instinct when I hear something roaring is throwing up dancing lights to see what the fuck was that.
Son of a bitch! I'm trying to no, leave him alone, leave him alone. And he's just like, fuck you, light.
I just suddenly got waked by his fucking roar.
Yeah, and as the lights come up, you just see this big brown furred flank next to you. The thing is currently growling and roaring, trying to be intimidating. The fur's bristling up around the shoulders. Who's gonna step in and do something?
I'm
Zarzul
I'm gonna step out of my bush.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
you-
let Zarzul try to
Yeah,
communicate.
you've already done something. It's time for Vizarzul.
Oh. Yeah, in that case, yeah, he did it too quickly.
You cracked it in the arse. Okay, Siegfried, you're incredibly stealthy as you lay there in the open.
I'm one with the grass.
Your sleeping bag is pulled up tall, and, no one would ever know that there's a person in there except for the round shape inside it.
No, it's a bearskin sleeping bag.
So you're sneaking well, my man. Okay, Zarzul.
Yes, I'm going to try and communicate with it and ask it to politely pass us by. There is nothing for it here. Over that way is Wyvern corpse. It may be tasty.
It is very angry. In fact, roll me an animal handling. Because you're communicating, but it's trying to see if you can get through it or not. You do manage... The things you're saying and all, it's kind of... First it's angry, like with bloodlust, then it just starts to get annoyed, because you've said that to it before.
It's the same fucking bear. I knew it.
Following us. What the hell is it doing following us?
Bears actually
Because you
travel...
fed the goddamn animal.
Bears travel pretty good distances.
Hello, friend.
I asked it what it's doing out this way.
To your surprise, you get the feeling it's looking for food. And it's also still just sort of growling and roaring there as it stands beside Cornelius, who is still in his bedroll.
There is food that way.
So you're pointing towards the wyvern?
Yep.
It grumbles and starts to walk away, but limping a bit at the back.
While it's leaving, I cast Healing Touch on.
It's
Probably
really-
wants to specify you're not referring to the devil woman it's heading towards.
No, it's not even paying attention to her. It wants an easy meal. So you're going to use healing word on it? There you go.
It gets 7.
Yeah, there's a few grumbles, but seems pretty chuffed as he just shuffles along. There is this horrible moment of, wood snapping and crackling right beside Castalia's head, but it just lumbers over the log and keeps going.
Did somebody put on some lights?
Yeah. You guys are lit up currently.
I don't want to be blister fire.
What did you say?
Kill the lights. We don't want to be blister attacked.
Oh, right. I'm shutting it off.
Now, unless anyone's got anything better to do, I'm going to get some more sleep. Good night.
Malgern, you are in the bushes.
Okay. Awesome. Glad that sorted itself out.
Yeah, you feel like you did a great job there. Your watch has sufficed. You've kept the party safe.
Yeah, no, I did that. Yeah. See, I did the thing, and the bear just left. Yeah. Excellent. Just chest thumping. I'm all good.
And now it's time to wake Castalia up as she tries to get back to sleep after the bear.
Hey, don't go back to sleep. Yeah, just get out there. Good night. Bear's gone. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Castalia, give me a perception check. You sit there in most of the silence. I mean, there's always something scuttling around, always something moving. There is the from Droop's bedroll. There's whatever noises come out of a kobold. And a lot of grunting and a few little farts from the owlbear. One of them is particularly violent and looks startled for a second before going back to sleep.
Malgern is snoring loudly, but it looks like it's mostly coming from the beard and not his mouth. The beard is just wafting in the breeze.
Yeah, you feel a little out of sorts. You're not really able to focus after all the blood, the poison, the pain. But there is this little... You do feel like a thud and a tremble in the distance to the east. And then another one. Very faintly you hear a bear roar.
Oh no!
But you don't hear any more thuds. And the roar trails off. As you look around all the parties slumbering peacefully, you also see the bear paws that have just sunk into the dirt next to Cornelius's pillow. But your watch ends without any incident. It is morning. You have all got half your hit dice back, and all of your spell slots and abilities and whatnot. Day is slowly rising. It's all up to you. Which means you do things now. It's your turn.
Yeah, hang on. I'm typing in hit points.
Only joking with you.
Oh man, I slept great. Yeah, nothing out of there. Just everything just left us a great night's sleep. Nothing at all.
The weather is clear. It's
Well,
still
was
cold
there
and
a
bitter.
bear in the camp?
Go on.
Just kind of after what the Malgro just said, I'm kind of like, why was there a bear in the camp?
Bear? What bear? I didn't see a bear.
No, but I certainly did.
Must have been a nightmare. Nothing. Because I took care of it. I'm not saying this, but I was like, no, there was no bear. Yeah, I took care of that son of a...
On the topic of nightmares, there's some dark pits beneath Siegfried's eyes. You're rested, but you don't feel like you are.
I'm at the cat looking longingly at one of the bottles of wine.
You do have a handful of those.
Yes, I'm just looking at it. I'm not touching it. I'm just kind of staring at it, thinking it would be nice to drink the whole lot.
I point at him and I say, no.
I look over my shoulder, look back at the wine.
No.
You have to point very specifically at her, otherwise he'll just look at your finger.
No.
No, those are for me.
It's probably vinegar anyway.
I don't care. I already got the good shit, so.
You don't know if you got the good ones or not.
Yes, I did.
No, you only got the ones that had labels still attached. We've still got 5 others that we don't actually know they got what's in them.
Who knows? One of those could be a breakfast wine.
Yeah. Well, I think we're supposed to be going after the lookout point, aren't we?
Yep.
Who's gonna? Shall we leave Droop with the cart, or what are we going to do with the horses and whatnot?
Yeah,
Well,
so
the beer's left, so that's not a problem. So we might as well get if we want, we can just leave Droop here.
Droop, do you think you can handle that responsibility?
I can handle the horses, the cart, but I'm also alone in the wilderness.
But you're a wizard now.
Yeah. Wizards can get eaten too. But yeah,
Hush.
I'll watch the cart, yeah? Okay.
Alright, what's our plan of action then?
Sneak up to the lookout post and deal with. It's a simple plan. I look at Melga and this plate mail armor or whatever he's wearing.
He's got good armor now, if I remember rightly.
Yes.
Anyway, so we're going to kind of sidle around the hill and then come up from behind. At least that's the general idea.
It's... The hill itself, like, it's attached to, basically, the back of the mountain. So you can't really get around it without going over a mountain. It's a pretty steep affair, too.
Are we sure we don't want to try Droop's spider legs?
You never saw that. Only Siegfried experienced spider limb.
No, I thought we all saw it.
Yeah, I think we pretty much all were in the area when that happened.
Okay. I just thought they only cast it whenever you were all away. The one tree to look out. But continue.
Because if we do spider legs, that might solve the issue.
But I also
Yes.
got spider climb as well, so.
Yes,
Sure.
but would we have enough cast of spider legs to actually be useful? I guess you could always carry a rope, but never mind. Let us get closer and see what it's like anyway. Maybe it'll form a better plan when we see the camp from.
Okay, I'll lead the way through the forest towards the lookout camp.
Now, you do have heavy cover and all in the forest, but I assume you're all one to be sneaky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you're leaving Droop behind?
Yes.
At the moment.
What about Pufflesworth?
I don't think Droop is going to be able to watch Pufflesworth. I think we might have to take Pufflesworth with us. I guess it means we'll have to take Puff. Really?
I'm not used to sneaking around.
Not too
Hold
bad.
on. Pufflesworth rolled better than you.
Yep.
He's an
Yeah.
animal.
All right. I think there's only one left now, P.O. How are you at being sneaky beaky?
Very not good. Very not good.
Zarzul and Siegfried, you bleed into the trees. You are part of the foliage. You are one with the arboreal. The rest of them are just kind of managing. There's still a lot of twig snapping. There's still a lot of bush scraping. But I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, hey, this type of noises all the time. It's more of a cursing that comes out a few times involuntarily. And now and again, there is a low-hanging branch that catches on Castalia's horn. Cornelius, you are just not used to nature trekking. This is no manicured path, this is no shrubbery, this is just a fucking trudge. You'd send people ahead of you to clear this, normally. But unfortunately, Zarzul
Back
and
in the
Siegfried...
swamp again.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Zarzul and Siegfried are just peeling away. I mean, they're not getting too far ahead or anything, but they're trying to stay as quiet as they can as the advance party. And it is they... Let's see here. Yes, we'll make a change of venue here. You do eventually get to, I mean... That's the thing now. You can't really see much of it while you're in the tree cover. I'm assuming Zarzul and Siegfried will scrabble up a tree now and again.
Oh, yeah.
And what you can see is it's... how to describe this correctly? Put simply, it's very high-walled kind of idea. You can't really just walk yourself along the side, up the sides at all. It's kind of... It's basically like a wedge, like a ramp. There's a road cutting up along it from the south to the north. But from the east to the west, which is... And you're approaching from the... Yeah, you're approaching the west side of it. From the east. There. Basically, it would take actual climbing to get up. Rocky surfaces, steep hills. Not something you could just run up. And as you guys get a bit closer, you're able to see two ogres. Huge beasts. And in each of her arms are these huge, well, ballistas. They don't look like they're ever to be mounted on anything. They just carry them around. And on their backs are numerous tree trunk-like bolts.
Oh, hell.
Actually...
That's disconcerting.
Is there any markings or banners or anything these guys are wearing? Are they look like they're affiliated with anything?
They do have a few... They do have a few, like, painted tattoos and all on them. It's just... Well, Zarzul can't see it at all. Siegfried, it's still pretty far away to make it out. But you can give me a perception check to try and squint even harder. I'm sure there's like 2 trees before Zarzul realizes he should pull the hood back to actually see anything beyond 60 feet.
Yeah, just moving the hood back to see.
But then blinded by the sunlight because you
Shading
haven't
his
looked at it for
eyes.
a while.
Yeah, shading his eyes.
The
At least
best
I'm
you
under trees, so it's not as bad as it.
Siegfried, you're able to see that both her arms are like covered in these large sort of dark ink tattoos. You can't really make out any distinctive shapes just yet. And you're also able to see, patrolling a little bit further ahead, back and forth. Well, you also see a third one with a roll like that. And they're at the highest point of the hill. You can also see an orc who's stepping among them. And now and again, the sunlight catches the glint in his hand.
So we've got orcs and ogres. Okay, where's
Yeah, let's reveal a bit more. It's daylight, but it's still, you know, it's hard to get a good bead on some of these at this distance.
so we're approaching from the south? Or
You're currently approaching, you're going eastward, so you're approaching from this side, but despite how the map looks,
Okay.
you wouldn't be able to actually get up here without climbing. Only the south looks accessible just by foot. It's a high elevated position, despite how the map looks.
So we're going to arrive on the west side of the map
Mm-hmm.
at the current
Yeah, this side.
way we're going.
Well, this just got a lot trickier than anticipated.
Darn Skippy.
Let's see if you peek out a few more times, you're able to see more of these dudes.
Jesus.
I will point out, of course, that only the ones with the sentry gun symbol have the ballistas. Only 4 of the ogres are actually mounted with ranged weapons.
Now, I'm going to go back to the rest of the party and say there's like a shit ton of ogres and orcs over there. I really don't think attacking is a good idea.
No, no. What do you think our chances of sneaking the cart by them are?
I think that's the problem, is we're not going to be able to just sneak a cart, even in the middle of night, past. Probably our best, because I mean, it's just one of those things. I think our best bet is if we can do some sort of a sneak surprise them, and then just go all out and hope we wipe them out in enough time.
Well, if the card is perfectly dark, I mean, dark vision only is good for 60 yards.
Eh,
Cornelius, how good are you at running?
As he just trips over a root. Doesn't fall, but it's a pain in the ankle.
And the next question is, how long does the sleep spell last for?
The sleep spell is a minute.
Not long enough.
Nope. Also, it's going to lead a shitload of hit dice. Well, however, the only thing we actually need to be taken care of is the ballista themselves.
if we can get rid of the ballista one.
No, I'm
That-
talking about the ballistas themselves. If those were to just be eliminated,
And how do you propose we do that?
How
How,
flammable?
I'm assuming those ballistas are made of wood.
Wood, metal, there's a few... Like, you know, it has to be sort of reinforced.
How about the ballista strings on them? What's that made out of?
I mean, at this distance, hard to tell.
I can't. Yeah.
Just doing this in case, you know, save a bit of time. I've got the values for them in other places. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well,
I could attempt casting a spell and see if I could hit most of the ballistas, catch them on fire, and we run like hell. because they don't seem to be actually interested in pursuing enemies.
If that happens, though, we've now destroyed their pool of fun. I think it's entirely possible we could tick them off enough that we'd still be in a fight.
This may be a unpopular idea, but what's the chances of us ditching the cart and just going on foot?
I don't think that's a good idea.
I mean, it'll make some bandits' lucky day.
Yeah.
I
I
really
mean, you
think
can still load up the horses with some stuff and keep the horses and just abandon the cart.
But what are the chances that we're going to be able to get even some of the horses through? And then when we come back out with our precious cargo that we're trying to rescue, we're going to have to deal with them again. And all it takes is one ballista bolt.
Oh, there'll be less of you by that point.
That's the other concern, right? We'll have to come back and deal with this again. If we can just wipe them out now, when they're not expecting it, we've at least got a snowflake's chance.
Well, we may be taking a different route on the way back. We might decide to head for the mountains.
I remember what happened last time we went to the mountain.
Oh yeah, I should point out,
Yeah.
Siegfried, with your perception roll, V's four at the south, around here, they're just lounging around. The two Ogrins, the distinctive dudes in the vest, they are on alert. And there's also the one you can barely glimpse behind the rock, who seems to just be lazing. This dude here. But the rest all seem pretty much on alert. Pretty much watching out for
They
any
do know
traffic.
that there's people out there because they saw us yesterday.
Mm-hmm. But the South Ford don't seem to be caring much about any approach. Also, do you check out the ruined convoy? You haven't quite passed it yet.
Can we see if
That's what I'm
see
saying.
if anything's been?
Yeah.
Can we see if anything's been touched?
Oh, I'm asking you, are you going to look at it?
I'm going to
isn't-
stay in the tree line and actually just have a look to see if somebody's been there. If I can tell if somebody's actually moved stuff around.
Alright, a cursory glance. It all seems okay. It doesn't seem much different, but then you also glimpse it in a bit of a panic. You do notice very easily that there's a chunk missing out of a wyvern. And there's also no brown bear. But there's a few more ballista bolts.
So in other words, they did spot the bear. And if they could spot a bear at night, there's no way we're going to be able to sneak through without them noticing us at some point.
Give me an investigation roll, Siegfried. You are able to tell at least, but the new bolts aren't near the wyvern corpse. One of them lodged in one of the wagons, another one just lodged, like, you know, a bit south of it.
So they might have been shooting roughly where the bear might have been. So they might have been just getting their eye in for the morning.
And you also remember, it was
know-
pretty inaccurate when they were coming down on you guys.
You know, just a couple of shots in the morning just to make sure that they're hitting roughly in the right spot.
I vote we take out the problem so we're ensured that we won't have that problem on the way back.
I could create a storm, a sleet storm, for the ones with the ballista, while the rest of them are approaching us. was to try approaching us, I could put a fireball in the way while we take pot shots at them.
That's 2 concentration spells.
All right. Forgot about those. Well, at least with the sleet, at least with the sleet storm, we'll make sure they don't stand up there and shoot at us with a point blank range. How does that sound?
My next question is, do we have what is it, silent illusion or something rather? And if we can make an area big enough to that we could kind of sneak past. Puffleworths, no!
Continue.
Under no time pressure whatsoever.
You're not, actually. It's up to you guys.
I have a different question. Could we make a target big enough that they fire all their bolts at it, and we then can go past when they're out of bolts?
You do notice that around the base of the hill, well, the road up to it, the trees have been cleared by quite a bit.
So they probably got a stockpile somewhere.
Yeah.
It's not like these are mastercrafted. These are all pretty crude. Each of these rises here is about 20 feet as well. Just straight vertical.
Does one of the ogres have coconuts? Is he clapping them together?
No,
he
that
could-
was the tablet here. Made that sound.
You were confronted with an obstacle. What are your options?
Well, I mean, Malgurn would usually go through it, but it doesn't look like the rest of them are on board with that idea.
I'm on board for trying to do something about it.
How about we sleet storm the ones at the back and try and deal with ones coming down from the pit, come down to help.
Yeah, that's
I think
my
that's
idea as well.
I would have thought we just get them to fight each other.
how.
Yeah, if you can do that, be my guest. I mean, I'm not magical and shit, so...
But you're the troop commander. This is your time to stand up on a podium and yell loudly and attract attention with a great rousing speech. And then ignore the whistling
Men,
through the air.
We're confronted with a great obstacle. You deal with it. I will lead from the rear.
And we all probably ignore the dwarf.
Good work. I'm gonna go have a drink. I've earned it.
How about we sleet storm the ones at the back? I'll drop a spike growth to hopefully slow them down and stuff around this area.
Can I hear if they're saying anything?
You're keeping a pretty good distance. It's not like you're like within 200 feet of them or less.
Okay, I was just wondering if I knew what language they were speaking.
It's kind of getting distorted by the echoes and all, but there are a few bellows, a few laughs, and a few angry yells.
Are they? No, they won't be goblin, will they?
No,
so
the orcs
probably
won't be
won't actually-
goblin.
So I won't be able to understand, talk to them. Damn it, that idea's...
I mean, there are half-orcs in the world. Some people know that orcs can speak common sometimes. If they're intelligent enough.
idea. How stupid am I?
I don't know. What's your plan?
Oh, it's gonna be a smartass. He's like, how stupid is he? I don't know. What's your intelligence modifier?
Who wants to try becoming the ogre union?
I'm sorry.
We go in there with clipboards and bits and pieces, trying to get ogres better work conditions.
No, but that.
It's safe to get one of the bottles.
It may be time to cut him loose.
I didn't say it was a good idea.
I mean, you could try if anything else fails to go to plan B, sleet storm, and then hope for the best.
I think the sleet storm's our best option. I'll use spike growth on about where those two ogrins are to slow anything else coming down.
Well, the problem is you'd need to have, line of sight on it.
Yeah, that's the other
And
problem.
if you're around here, you don't have line of sight on the ground they're standing on.
Yeah.
Okay, so hear me out.
Bring your mic down first so they can hear you out.
Oh, my mic is.
Are you muted then? Because you're quiet as hell.
Let me check Discord settings. Real
Now we
quick.
can hear you.
There we go.
Oh, that was.
Better now?
Worse.
Why am I quiet again?
Yeah.
But it's better now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, apparently Discord doesn't like that program.
Okay.
So anyway, so you know, you've made me big in the past. How many people can we make big at the same time? You think we could
think it's a
overwhelm?
cut-
One,
Concentration
because
spell.
it's a concentration spell.
Ah, damn it! That's what I was afraid of.
At least I'm pretty sure it's a concentration spell.
Yeah, I think it is. Hang on, let me just check. If I actually have the spell card, can't remember.
Because
Oh,
I had the ingenious idea of just making a bunch of people big and overwhelming.
you go into the spell list and then the gear icon on the spell. You can change the
Yeah, but
output
I
or
can't
just
remember if
scroll
I
down.
actually put in the description.
Let's see. See, it should be in the compendium. Yeah, enlarge, reduce. It is a concentration up to 1 minute.
Yeah, figured. So no, we cannot go disguise ourselves as ogres.
Damn,
And
I
go,
thought I was
"Oh,
being
I'm the
clever.
biggest."
No, I'm the biggest, and that's orcs. But well, yeah.
Siegfried, how else does your disguise kit work?
I could probably get away with being an orc, but an ogre probably not.
The best you could manage is either a terminally ill orc or a half orc that's sort of passable. Because the orcs aren't just big; they do have like a gorilla type of posture. You, as a skinny human, might be tricky. As a half orc, there's a chance there. Wouldn't be able to pass yourself off as an ogre.
Yeah. So I vote trying to bypass the whole thing and skirt around the edge, even if it means leaving the cart behind but taking the horses loaded up before the rest of our gear. Does mean we're going to lose the snail shell, but I like our hides more than I like loot. What do other people want to do?
Well, I don't see much else. Otherwise, it's going to be a hell of a fight. And I just don't. Well, I mean, we do have the advantage that they have to. Well, I don't know if they can jump down 20 feet. Because otherwise, they'd still have to narrow themselves down the winding road. Yeah, I don't think we have all the. Yeah, that would be way too much to deal with. Like, that's a lot of hit points, all of them combined. Yeah, I guess we have to abandon the snail shell, sadly. As much as this grieves me.
But what about the gold?
Gold
Well,
be
apparently you
used
can have
later.
all the pockets of the world, so...
I prefer my life, thank you very much.
Really? I mean, look at it.
I know it's not much, but I prefer my life than gold.
But the question will then become, how much further will our journey, how much will our journey time increase?
Well, not to mention we have the added issue of we're going to be wandering back with the princess. And if
Yes, but we can take the other way, and maybe we can find mercenaries to help us on the way back if we have to go this.
Yeah, but do you really think she's going to want to be walk? She's going to want to talk.
She's not going to have much of a choice, honestly.
Well,
We're
the thing is,
rescue.
we can get another cart at the other end.
Look, she either gets rescued and does what we say, or she doesn't. Like, that shouldn't be a factor. Her comfort is none of our concern. Only her safety.
We can easily buy another cart at the, when we get to Raxis. We have to get there first.
Incidentally, since you were asking about travel time, because you'd be having to have, a couple of people per horse, you wouldn't be able to keep them at a full gallop for long. It would massively extend your time. They'd have to be canting around. You'd have to take time swapping out. You'd be going pretty slow. On the bright side, Zarzul can ride Wolfgang.
Yeah. Sadly, I'm going to have to agree with discretion or valor. I just don't see us taking out this many ogres.
Unless we can somehow just get them to split up.
We could try picking them off one by one.
Of course, send Siegfried in to assassinate one at a time.
Exactly, that would work perfectly.
Grab your box.
Yep. Half orc away.
So you want me to go in there solo, try and distract one without any knowledge about who they are, what their names are, or in general knowledge,
Can't speak the
and try and
language.
lure. Don't know what language I'm speaking to start with.
If you manage
try
it,
and
though,
lure,
I'll
say-
give you an inspiration.
Oh wow, a whole inspiration.
Let's see. I'm probably fast enough that I can run away. I got 2 dash actions per turn.
You couldn't do it.
We have faith in ye.
Oh, motherfucker.
Remember, you can always say no, but I really want to see this.
God. Okay. What the fuck?
Only
There's
you don't
always a
have
chance I can get
you
another
don't have to
character.
do this. It's up to you.
I think we should do this.
They're not really persuading you, are they? They're not putting that much effort in to sweeten the
I
deal
think
here.
the elf is crazy. But then again, I've always thought the elf is crazy, so you know.
I pat Siegfried on the back and cast guidance on him so he can add a D4 to his next ability check.
Once.
Next minute. Better hurry.
It's going to take me longer to get prepared first.
It'll take you a while to
So
get
I
there as
gotta-
well.
That's a cantrip, so you can use it to do your disguise, possibly.
Well, okay. Then I gotta go and get my disguise kit and start doing myself up as a half orc. This isn't gonna work. This is a bad idea.
Wait, can you do yourself up as a lady half orc?
Oh no.
That might work.
Are you gonna try and fucking Bugs Bunny this?
You're not buff enough really to pass as a female half orc.
I'm not buff enough to pass as a male half orc. But we won't go
Yeah, I
into
mean,
that.
you met Alcano, you saw the chest he had. He had abs for days.
Right. First things first. Well, I'm going to get my disguise kit. I'm going to ask ask Zalzul very nicely whether or not he can lend me the gloves. And I'm going to lend him the belt of dwarven kind for the duration of this fast, whatever you like to call it.
As you de-attune to the belt, there's just this little tingle in the back of your head as you realize you no longer can speak Dwarven. Or, I mean, you could already, couldn't you?
Yeah, I could already speak dwarven.
Yeah, because fuck this party, am I right?
But, I mean, you have to blink a few times for a moment your vision's out of focus. The beard remains.
Well, I still don't know if I end up with the gloves yet. I have to convince the kobold.
I'll hand over the gloves.
Alright, you've got the gauntlets of ogre power. Fitting,
I have
really.
to remember what my strength actually is.
You're meant to keep track of that.
I'm sure I had it in my notes somewhere.
Yeah. See, what you can do whenever you get a magic item that raises your stats is you go into your options and actually add the modifier there. Don't just add it to your raw number. You're
So
probably
that
like a
ranges my strength to 19, was it?
Yep, to 19. So hey, if you have to fight your way out, maybe you can grapple.
Yeah, well, we'll see
Better
what
to
happens.
die a man's death.
Exactly.
They say as
Right,
you walk
so-
towards it alone. So I'm going to need
Okay.
a check with your disguise tools. Let's see, I'm going to make this... You're approaching this from a purely logical standpoint. You're trying to make a good disguise. Is there anyone you're trying to ape, or are you just trying to pull it from your mind of what you'd look like as a half-orc?
Well, I'm going to look like middle management.
Alright, you're at disadvantage now.
Or slightly, I mean, how
You're
do I
looking
put it?
civilized.
No, I'm not looking civilized. I'm looking like somebody that's just coming running in from a slight kerfuffle outside of camp. Like I'm slightly. I'm not in good clothing. I'm in, tattered a bit. Haven't really. I'm not looking too good.
Yeah, as you look across the arrangement of noble clothes and dresses that you picked up at the thrift store. Okay, then let's see. I'll make it. I'll make an intelligence skill check. So it'll be your int plus your proficiency with your tools.
Okay, so that's pretty much my intelligence save.
Pretty much. And a d4. You can add that as well. You managed to get... You're thinking back to Alcano. You're trying to remember the distinctive features that marked him apart from just a human. So you've managed to sort of... You've managed to find a bit of sort of like claggy, clay-like dirt. I've been able to smear that in the forehead to broaden the brow a bit and deepen it. You've managed to pick out a few little bits from one of Zarzul's hunts in order to get the tusk set in. Gradually, there is the problem of having to smear and coat your face and hands in grease paint, but you even go the whole hog. You've done the ankles up, you've done the legs up to the knees. You pulled off a shirt and just covered yourself in your grease paint. Your disguise kit is a little unempty at this point. But you're looking...
I'd rather use more. I need to live through this.
Yeah, but you're looking about right. You're still a bit weedy. You've got the power magically gifted to you, but it's not built up your frame or anything. And you're able to sort of...
but at least then...
Yeah.
At least I got some...
You go through about 5 or 6 summer frocks, just finding the right pieces in order to look properly tattered, a bit more rustic and wild. A few... You're thinking back to your old levers. You managed to disassemble your studded lever and then reassemble it in such a way that it looks salvaged, it looks properly looted, but it's still effective. It's still a proper piece of kit.
Okay.
And you think the illusion is complete. Everyone else, roll initiative. There's a half-orc in your party. He looks deranged and hostile. He looks like he's got nothing to lose and possibly suicidal.
What's his beard like?
Well, he had to whack that off.
He did
Yeah,
what?
it's stubble now.
Yep. There's about 3 foot of luxurious brown beard pulled up somewhere.
Is there a market for that?
I mean, it could make a wig.
Well, how long before Zarzul starts getting a beard?
Oh no.
We'll find
I
out.
haven't put on the belt
Yeah,
yet.
we don't know if he's attuned to it yet or not.
This is true.
So, Siegfried, you have your disguise.
Okay. I'm going to jog up the path until I'm close enough to the first
Wait,
two to start yelling at them.
Hang on.
before you do that, what is your panic word in case things go wrong?
Oh, fuck.
The safety word is banana.
Because just in case you start yelling that, I will immediately create a sleet storm. At least so you don't have to dodge giant pieces of tree.
What's the range on Sleet Storm?
I think it's pretty large.
Where's the compendium? Sleet Storm. 150 feet.
Is that increased by spell sniper or whatever it is?
It is. It's a ranged spell.
No.
Oh no, it has to be an attack, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was about to say, I think it has to be an attack spell.
Yeah, so it doesn't work there. So there's 150 feet. So even going off the side, that's a big vertical climb. That. Let's double check. Do you have to see the ground?
All I needed is between me and them. It doesn't need to go on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's you saw how big the sleet storm is. Like, it just has to be near them.
But you will need to get a bit closer.
Thank you.
Wait for me. Wait for when I'm starting to run, because I'll be running.
So, Siegfried, you've chosen to do this. Just remember that. This was your choice.
Yeah, a bad choice, but we'll see how this goes.
So we have you here. What's the rest of the plan? For the rest of you
Well-
and for him.
Well, I'm going to try and get 2, maybe 3 or 4 of them to follow me back towards the cart, back towards where the carts were. Hopefully through the forest, so you guys can ambush them while I'm heading. I try and get them to go through to the cart.
Ooh, actually, you might also, if you have trouble persuading them, mention that one of the carts were filled with gold.
I probably will. I'm going to need as much leeway as I can.
Hmm.
Any instructions for anyone else?
Is he going to even be able to convince them of that? 'Cause is it likely that they're going to speak the same language?
That is entirely up to see how it goes. At this point in time, this could turn out very badly very quickly. And probably will, but we'll see how it goes.
It's always rough when you lose your favorite.
Vampire.
So you march on up.
I jog up. I'm not walking, but I'm not running. I look like I'm in a hurry and
Yeah.
trying.
First one
I'm
spot.
not,
Yep. The first one spots you, bellows out to his mate as they approach the edge, raising their javelins high. They're scrutinizing you a bit.
I shout back, "Oi, you lot! There's some gold on one of those wagons we hit the other day. Come on, I need your help to get the loot."
Where are you from?
Doesn't matter. There's loot over there.
He looks to his mate.
There's even some platinum coins in one of the carts.
Platinum, right. Tell you what,
Yeah.
you can tell the boss. Need his permo.
Fine.
Up you get.
God damn it. So I'm going to head up to, I'm guessing, a cave entrance up the top there that I could just barely see.
Well, as you're approaching, you get to hear. And then you notice these two in the vests, and also the other 2 ogres. Ogrins are half ogre. They are orc and ogre. And they're both looking you over. Smiles are spreading as they look behind you for a second. Platinum, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Lot of coin down there.
It was last time I checked.
And he starts marching up to you. And you'd know that how?
Well, I snuck round last night, didn't I?
Yeah, a lot of things were sneaking about last night.
Yeah, I had to dodge a bear. It was bloody awful.
Uh-oh! Uh-oh! He looks up. You can see that there's the orc with the spyglass. You see this fucking runt? Otto smiles. Deep-a-doo, deep-a-doo. And immediately, he draws his axe and swings it down on you. There's a 17 hit.
Yes, it does.
You take 12 slashing damage unless you'd like to evade that.
I'm going to definitely uncanny dodge that.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm going to need initiative from you. The rest of you will also roll initiative. Although,
Oof.
you're quite far away.
Oh crap! I forgot to click my thingy.
Our
Oh, I can't
thingies.
see my.
Oh, that's right. Hang on. Sorry. There you go. Get clicking.
Horse.
I'm not that far up.
No, you're not. This is just so you guys are visible, that's all. Hang on, I'll just make a little patch here. There we go. I keep a little white space to put the tokens, you see. For example, you all might remember Vistlot.
Can you add my initiative? I can't really select my token.
Alright, okay. And add turn. Let's see, Cornelius, would you roll? 16.
I rolled a 13 on.
And where's Rain? There we go. 13? Okay. Everyone else done? Let's see, Wolfgang
no, I
Stallion.
just stepped.
Actually, can I reroll my initiative with Luxord?
You can. That's your one for the day, though. Just remember that.
At the moment, I don't care.
You might in a moment. Okay, 19.
Ooh, yeah, that's probably a lot better. Now you actually have a chance to get away.
Let's see, just to make initiative simpler, I'll swap these guys around. So, Siegfried,
Well,
you haven't quite signaled the party yet. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to double dash.
Okay.
That didn't sound like signal the party.
Yeah. What happened to signal the party?
Screaming is a free action.
So double dash would mean I get what? 24 squares?
A Mario Kart.
I mean, you might.
How many?
You get...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm using my action to dash and my bonus action to dash.
Mm-hmm. So yes, you get 120 feet. Although I'm kind of curious on that now. Let's see, out of curiosity. So you planned out how far you're going. Well, I take a look here. Because there's a sage advice on this. I don't remember the answer, but let's take a look here. Can you dash twice on the same turn? The answer may surprise you and get you killed. You can.
Otherwise, just... I was about to say, otherwise just jump off the cliff, take the 20 feet drop.
Oh no, he follows the path. He doesn't go on the grass at all. So let's see, his 120 feet will get him around here. Siegfried, what you doing?
Crying?
I'm going to there first, and then I'll do my next move afterwards, which will get me down to about here, I think.
Okay. Takes an attack of opportunity. It's 13 slashing damage.
And I can uncanny dodge that.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that? 6?
Yep, another 6 points of damage on you.
And I get to there, roughly.
Good. Now, here's a question, though. Where were you guys hiding? Because to get close, you would have had to roll your stealth. You would have had to sneak up.
We were
They would have been hiding in the forest because we
Mm-hmm.
were going to try and ambush them in there.
So you guys are basically way off to the side over here. At full dash, let's see, the casters and the ranged attacks will be able to get in after... Yeah. Judging it all together, you'd probably be about 3 dashes away.
Oh, why don't we see if any follow him first?
Zarzul, you would be 2 dashes. She had a good sneak roll.
Yeah.
Okay,
we
so you're
see
gonna
if any
wait.
follow him first.
Okay.
That's just a thought. How does the rest of the party feel about it? Seeing if we get a few of them lumber after him.
I like this idea.
We haven't heard the words yet.
I don't even know what the safety word is.
Well, at the
banana,
moment,
wasn't it?
I'm concentrating on running more than shouting.
Yeah, we don't know what's gone on.
As you're running, Siegfried, you do notice that all of the ogres, the ogrins, the orcs, they all have the same distinctive black painted tattoo. It looks like a very gnarled, hooked hand. Very crudely drawn. You don't have that.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you weren't able to get close enough to make it out.
These things happen. Oh well.
It does. Okay. What's Wolfgang doing?
Waiting.
Okay. Now this ogre's turn. As he marches to the edge of a cliff to line up a shot. Oh, I'm so happy. There's a smile on my face right now.
The players aren't your enemies.
They're not, but man, you're wishing you kept that uncanny dodge now, don't you?
Yep.
Oh.
So that's a 30.
Yes.
Oh.
I have a feeling Siegfried's on the floor. just
As
to get-
Siegfried's almost ripped off the ground by a ballista smashing him against the side.
Oh,
There's
and
a
he gave the belt away, so rip Constitution. Oh no.
Yeah,
True.
his max HP would
that's
be
true.
lower. You've still got
Yep,
over
I'm
over
dead.
36.
And he's like, son of a bitch, why did he remind him?
Yeah. Well, that means I lose how many points? 6 points health.
Mhm.
Yeah. Whatever.
You're still alive.
I'm unconscious though.
Are
I
you
would
sure?
like to ask whether or not he'd be disadvantaged because I'm running though.
That's not how this game works.
I know.
How did you not have that much?
Yeah, how is your HP so low?
43 max. I've taken 12 damage already.
How do I have more hit
Wouldn't that
points
put
than
you
you?
at one?
You have more hit points than me, okay? You just fucking cheated.
She rolled, I
That's-
saw it.
Well, you took 12 damage, you're 43. Shouldn't you be at 1?
Yes, but I took off the belt, which means that I lose some constitution. Which means that those hit points are gone.
I don't think you lose your hit points when you take off.
It's because
Constitution.
those hit points were part of his con bonus.
Ah,
Because the belt gives you con points.
Yeah, he lost them before this even started. When he took off.
Well,
Wait, you have
how do you have such low hit points?
4.
I've rolled bad on
You
some
have-
of the.
It's me.
I've rolled like under half on a couple of the rolls.
Yeah,
aren't
but
you
you
supposed
take
to take half
yeah,
if
but
you
you
roll
take
under?
half plus your con mod. So every time you've
Yeah.
leveled up and you roll badly, you should have been getting at least 6 HP.
No, not 6.
Yes, because it's half your
Because
D8
the
plus your con
constitution.
mod.
Yes, but the con mod there is including the belt. You minus off the one for the belt.
See, Okay,
It's
so you
only
would have gotten
plus one.
5.
Yeah.
So you would have been getting 5. And he went in alone. Siegfried, you can't hear it. The rest of the party can. There's a lot of throaty, guttural laughter. Each of the ogres is using their turn as it comes up to laugh. They're slapping
much.
thighs. Cornelius, you assume him falling down might have been the signal.
Yeah.
Also, all this noise, I've got to add one more person to the tracker. And double check his initiative roll. There we go. And I'll just rearrange this here. So
Yeah, I'm
Cornelius,
going to have to.
Yep.
I'm going to have to heroically try and dash up there and actually create some sort of cover up there for the sleet storm. So I guess I'm just going to have to start dashing there. I can't wait.
Yep. You gotta get yourself around. More laughter. Melgurn.
Okay. Just so I can get a sense of scale, because I'm having a hard time with that right now. I am how far off?
Let's see, you're about 2.5 dashes from this point here. If you want to climb, it would take athletics checks, and you probably wouldn't be getting a lot of time. Let's see. If you want to get here, probably just be 2 straight dashes and a couple of athletic checks.
I think I'm strong enough for the athletic checks. I'm going to try to take the shorter.
All right, you're going to try and take the shortcut, so you split from the party.
Yeah. I'm strong. I need to get to Siegfried as fast as I can, and I don't have time to take the long.
Okay. Next turn, a white-haired orc walks
you didn't
out.
want me to make one this turn? Okay. Yeah,
Not yet
whatever.
now. It'll be
Never
next
mind
turn. White-haired orc. So we'll take that for anyway. White-haired orc walks out from the cave to see what all the laughing and bellowing is going on for. Just grunting out. And they're speaking not in common. Does anyone know Orcish?
No,
I
they
don't
spent
think
all
so.
their points on Dwarvish.
I can, but
Yeah, not right now.
yeah.
Alright, this one. It's gonna keep laughing. Rain!
Well then, I guess I'm going to follow Cornelius.
This orc,
I'm
though.
gonna-
Oh, this orc here with his. Gonna walk out, bring up his spyglass, and start perusing the area.
He has a spyglass.
Oh,
What the
speaking.
fuck?
Oh, hold on. Do I have something that can help this? I might have something that can help with this. No, I do not. Not right now. When I get closer, I can.
Yeah. Pretty sure that gets through everyone but Zarzul's stealth roll. But
Yes.
it's still incredibly thick tree cover. So he's got an idea there's something approaching, but he doesn't know what. This one's still laughing, though. He's not paying attention. Zarzul!
God damn it. I'm gonna run after Bradir for a start.
Okay, so you're going to take the athletics check one?
Possibly. I was wondering whether I could get a. Yeah, let's it spell touch or not. Let me just quickly check.
You looking for guidance?
No. Yes, it is touch. I was going to give jump to Bradir so he can basically jump up the cliff.
Okay. You know, for fun, I'll let you use your reaction on it.
Okay.
Alright, this orc He's been yelled at a bit by the ballista orcs that put Siegfried down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As he starts trudging down. This one is just gonna mill around. We're not really paying attention to the bellows from the spyglass one just yet. This one who put Siegfried down is just gonna keep roaring and yelling. Oh wait a minute, it wasn't him, it was the other one. Yeah. This Ogren is also going to start 4, 5, 6, marching down. Siegfried, give me a death save. That's a failure. Alright, Castalia, I've actually skipped you last turn, so you're already running. I'm guessing. Pio? You okay?
I wasn't dead by that stage, so I don't know.
She was right after you in the initiative, though. Feels a bit rough to give everyone
she
else a
didn't
turn.
see the hit that actually downed me.
She saw you running, though.
Well, hmm. About how far away are we?
Like I
From the
said,
sea?
you're all about 2 dashes away.
Alright, then I'm gonna move a dash and Misty Step another 30 feet.
Okay. You're 1 full movement from getting on the board.
And that's it.
Yep, this one's going to reload. Wolfgang.
Going to start running.
This one's going to stomp out because he's a little curious. This one's going to pick his nose. Cornelius.
Yeah, same as before. Try to get closer. I can cast off that sleet storm.
Okay, you're now on the board, taking cover behind rocks.
And I'm
'Cause I assume
guessing
you-
I was.
Because I assume you don't want to be here.
Hang on, I got to move my. Yeah, like if I can't start casting that spell, then yeah.
Yeah, it would have been a full dash, I'm afraid. Let's see.
Yeah.
This was going to stomp out a bit. Brace himself, get ready to aim. Malgern, you, with the jump spell and whatnot, you scale up. It is ludicrous to see. Luckily no one does, apart from Zarzul, who just watches you fucking Bionic Man your way up the wall.
Yeah, he gets 3 times as much jump from the spell plus his whatever his boots for 2.
Yeah. It's ridiculous, but you do it and you're on the board.
Oh,
Yep.
but does Malgern still have the potion of greater healing?
I do.
Might be a good idea to use that on Siegfried.
Well, can I get to Siegfried this turn? Because I climb.
Yeah, you pretty much used all your movement. You've still got your action, you've got your action surge.
And action surge doesn't allow me to move again. It's just another.
It gives you a
action,
full
correct?
action, so you could use a dash.
Could I dash and give the potion to Siegfried?
That would take both your actions.
But if I use my action surge, I could get that done, correct?
Yes.
Then that is what I'm going to.
Alright, you've got your movement there. That's a greater healing, so that's
Yeah, I put
Myself in the wave between them and Siegfried, and I'm going to stop here.
yeah, there's a lot of attention on you now. And the greater healing is 4d4 plus 4.
Now, do I roll? Do I roll that? Or
You
does
might as well.
Siegfried
You're
roll?
putting it down his throat. Just think back to those times you were a healer in the first campaign. Siegfried, your whole right side hurts like fuck. If that had hit you any closer, you might have lost an arm. But you're alive. Alright, time.
For now.
Time for the silver-haired orc. Let's see here. What does he have? Yes. You can't actually see Malgern here. But, I mean, people are noticing him. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. This one spots the dwarf. And he's going to try and lob a javelin over, but you've got partial cover. Actually, no, that'd be a disadvantage. That's way past 30 feet. So...
Because I
Yeah, it
kind
doesn't
of
hit.
have just hunkered down. I'm putting my shield up, hunkering down, trying to keep the shield between Siegfried and me and the rest of the thing. Just
Yeah, there's also a bit of bloody
it
rock in the
down.
way. Okay, Rain. You got one more dash.
So I'm going to try to join. I assume I'll end up where Cornelius is.
Yeah.
Um,
You could use half your movement to not be on the board, but be within probably around 60 feet or so of Siegfried, because he's the one who counts.
yeah, because I want to be within 60 feet of Siegfried.
Alright, so
That's what I care about.
you dash up there.
Yeah. Can I cast a spell still, or am I foobar?
You got your bonus action.
Is that a bonus? Oh yeah, I think I need to be up there. But, is that a bonus? Yes, it is a bonus action. Thank goodness.
Okay, just remember,
All
though,
right.
if you're going to get line of sight on them, they will have line of sight on you.
I that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Just pointing that out.
So I'm going to do. Normally I won't do this way, but this is an emergency. So
You're a bit healthier, Siegfried.
I wager he feels a lot better now.
I'm above half. That counts.
Yep, that counts a lot. This one with a spear, this one with a spyglass is also going to throw. He is not at disadvantage, however, as he throws one at Malgern. There's a 19 hit.
I believe that's just an. Yeah, because with Shield of Faith I had a 20, so yeah.
He takes 7 piercing. As the sharpshooter
Not the
orc
worst.
hurls his javelin.
Okay.
This one, wouldn't have much aim actually on you guys. There's a bit of cover.
Actually,
in the way.
we could probably settle for just murdering the one with the spyglass and then get the fuck out of here.
that would work actually.
Should have been part of your planning beforehand.
Well, we couldn't see the one who had the spyglass.
Siegfried did.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, but it wasn't until it was closer.
All right, this one, he's been shooting stuff all day, and as much as he enjoys it, he's gonna let the other ones get to do something. Otherwise, they get very ratty. Zarzul, are you taking the
Time
shortcut?
to
Or are
run
you gonna...
again.
You gotta run
I'd
to
have
be
to
behind
make
the
that
rock,
finish.
or you can try and get up with your normal movement. It's athletics, though, and it's not easy.
And at the moment, my athletic skill's just taken a hit for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm going to run up behind the rocks at the moment.
There you go. This one now. He's going to roar out. He's going to leap down and take for his trouble. Oof. He does not stick the landing well. The lot around him just start laughing harder as he sort of judders there, and then limps towards Malgern and swings out at him. And does not hit, unsurprisingly, as he just lopes around.
I'm too short. I just stuck under the air.
Mm-hmm. This one, however, is going to dash over to the edge. Let's see. This one does have a shot, though. And he has no problem shooting through the orc. So you've got cover. But it just fuds down into the wall here. This one's actually kind of asleep and not really caring. This one starts to march over. The Ogren now. He's going to walk over to the edge, and you notice just, he's really big. Like, he's kind of mostly an orc. He doesn't look a whole lot like an ogre, but he's fucking big. And a 22, I believe, hits Malgern. For 6 piercing. He rolled shit. Siegfried, you're on your back. Much of you hurts. However, your disguise is still unmarked. You still look pretty much like a half-orc. You've lost one of those tusks, though.
Yeah, that was kind of given. Okay.
You might have
Stand
swallowed
in
it.
fight or run away. Well, first up, I'm going to stand up anyway.
Yep.
Oh, seeing as we've got one close anyway, I'm going to get a bit of payback, I think. Step forward, and
I'm going to give you a
to try
mercy
and-
there and move you there instead, so you've got a little bit of cover from the ballistas. I think the bolt jarred him a little bit. There you go. So yeah, you're going to shank him.
Yeah, shanking time.
Yep, that's a clear hit. He's only wearing patchy leather armor, and he is destroyed as you just stab right into the gut and further up.
Right, so that was my action. Malgun, do you want to run or you want to stand?
I think I'm not sure really. I don't think I want to. You know, we can stay here, assuming the rest of the party is right behind us.
They are.
In that case, I'm going to give Malgun my help action.
Okay. You've still got some of your movement left.
I know. Can I get a bit more cover? I've got probably what? One more square, I think, seeing as I had to stand up.
Yeah. You can get a bit more.
I
Yeah,
think
there you
really
go.
I've only got one more square.
Alright, Castalia. You can take one movement to start plinking with Eldritch Blast, or a full movement to get on the board.
Gonna take movement to start plinking.
Okay.
And I'm guessing I can only hit that orc, right?
Yeah, it's kind of easy here, lot.
Well, then I'm gonna shoot the orc.
Okay.
Is that at disadvantage because of height?
Nope. Straight. He's on the edge. He's got a mohawk and everything.
Just make sure everything is go. Check that. Yep. And double check this. That is not right. Let's see. Yep. Right, and pew.
Second one hits. First one, nearly a hit. And he gets bludgeoned on the side of the head for 3 damage. He's looking in your direction now, but he's only got a sharp stick. Still got your bonus.
No.
Okay.
No, not yet.
Alright, this one... let's see. He's gonna fire at the lady.
The lady that just did a Healy thing?
Mm-hmm. Well, the lady who's standing up on the rock a bit. You've still got
Oh.
partial cover, but... You know, he wants the pot shot. He doesn't like fighting a crunchy dwarf. And it just smashes and powders some of the rock beside you.
Yep.
Wolfgang, I assume you're on the board now.
Yep.
You can
Just
place
gonna run
yourself
up
behind the
behind the
rocks wherever
rocks.
you want. Alrighty, this
Okay.
ogre gonna keep lumbering forward. As is this one. Cornelius.
Yes. So, let's see if I can even ping. So, kind of around
Okay.
this area. So, at least trying to get as many of the one on the hill shooting covered by the sleet storm.
Alrighty. Let me just bring up the token here. It's a little fiddly.
What was the radius of Sleet Storm?
It's like a 20-foot radius.
Yep.
That needs to be a bit bigger. Yeah, that's about right. So you
That's
want-
way too big.
No. 20-foot radius, not diameter.
Yeah, it's 20 foot means it's 40 foot wide. You've got 70 odd.
Oh well, trying to give him mercy. But yeah, I got my math wrong. Think about that next time you're face down in the dirt. Where is the fucking edge? I gotta zoom in a bit here. Yeah, that's near enough. Where do you want to put
You
it?
might want to move it a little more down a bit, so just so that it also blocks the view from them.
So let's see, you can get about here? Or about here?
Yeah.
I've just read the spell again. It's 20 foot tall, 40 foot in radius.
There you go, so I was right. How dare you, Siegfried?
He was right. It's just you'd been given the wrong info.
There we go, actually got the right
There we
size.
go.
There we go. There we go, and covers more.
Well, now I can move it up a little bit so it actually hits them, because now it covers the road.
Okay. As yes, this massive ice storm just emerges from nothing. Immediately covering the dirt and ground, and most of the shoulders of the ogres. In just pure heavy white snow. Alright, anything else?
Nope, that's about it. I'll just stay behind cover.
Okay, and what's it, dexterity or constitution?
I'm guessing it's dex save. Hang on, let me just throw the spell card out.
Hang on, I
Once
actually
it
still haven't
opens.
compendium. Yep, dex. Okay. He does not, he falls prone. Malgern, big fucking ice storm emerged in front of you.
Yeah, it did.
Also, Siegfried kinda saved your life. Not really. I mean, what's an orc gonna do to you, really?
Can I use a tosser up this incline?
It will be a disadvantage.
It will be a disadvantage.
Because the wall itself is 20 foot tall.
Yeah. And what would it... Yeah, so, fuck. It's
just disadvantage, because you can see him lumbering over. It's an easy shot. It's just out of range.
Yeah. And trying to get up it or around it would be a pain in the ass. So we're just going to try to pling him from where we are.
Okay. That's a hit. Which one was it? Top or bottom?
What's the range on the tosser?
2060.
Okay.
Which 20 feet for the wall.
Yeah, that's why the orc took 2d6 jumping down. You got another throw?
Yeah. And if it works, we're going to... I don't think that one hits, though.
That does hit.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah, they're not wearing much armor. That's why when you go into battle, you close your vest. Yeah, you smack him again in a rippling bicep. The whole thing just keeps quivering for a while, hypnotically.
When the tosser comes back, I'm going to bring my arm back and just raise the shield and be on alert. Keep me and Siegfried.
Okay,
free
please.
from anything that might...
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to leave this on a cliffhanger. But yeah.
Yeah. Technically, I shouldn't have been at would Siegfried's assistance have negated that disadvantage just out of
Oh
curiosity?
yeah, it would have. But I mean, you hit both times anyway, and there was no 20s. Yeah. So the white-haired orc's turn. He sees the storm. He roars at it, and the storm disappears.
Oh, fuck.
As he casts Dispel Magic.
Can they do that?
I mean, I guess if he's a wizard or something.
Or a shaman. And he starts approaching further now that he knows there's magic in the air. This orc saw you take down his buddy, but he can't get a good aim on anyone really, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he can't get a shot. Rain! The storm's gone.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Well, that's just bloody glorious. Let's see. No, I wanted...
Look at these assholes getting out their rulers.
Oh yeah, that's definitely good. All right, so the red vested guy closest to me.
Yep.
Is going to get lit.
Is he? Because you've not... Hey, you finally did it!
I did it!
Yep. He is nearly on the ground. Thoroughly bloodied, lit up. And, you know, since he's so large, it is quite a beacon. He's growling out all kinds of pain noises. What you doing?
That was all I was gonna do. Is I did. Well, I'll probably hop down again, so I'm not visible.
There
now.
you go.
Just going, we out!
Yes.
Let's see. Spyglass Boy is going to take a look around. I mean, he's noticed all of you, really, but yeah, he can't get a hit on. Thanks to Wolfgang being so short. Plus, he's actually out of range by 1. So yeah, he's going to back up a bit. Ballistas. Nah, he can't see anyone, but he's not going to move from his position. He's got orders. Zarzul.
Zarzul is going to come out to the corner. Out there.
Yep.
Well, probably there, actually.
Yeah, you can clamber on that fine. It's smooth enough.
And look up there and see a injured creature that needs to be put out of its misery.
I know, but ignore
And-
Siegfried for this time.
Yeah. So he's going to put an arrow in the almost dead one.
Okay.
And miss horribly.
That's a miss,
Ooh,
yeah,
11.
just by 1. If you'd rolled a 2, you would have hit him.
I know. Then sort of sulk back in behind the rock.
The arrow hits him, but it just bounces off. It doesn't get in. This one is dead, so he's off the initiative tracker now. This injured one, he's kind of going a little bit mental at this. And he's going to try to body slam Siegfried. He's going to jump down and try to take you with him.
And my God, he's gonna jump from the rafters.
Does a
It's
16
a body
hit?
slam.
I have 17.
He misses as you just step aside, and he takes 6. He is left on the floor, prone, with 1 HP.
He malgurned himself.
Use a bonus action to kick him.
All right, Ballista Boy. He can still get a shot on Malgurn. He's going to take it and miss horribly.
Just giving the flying bolt the middle finger.
Yeah, this one's
As
still
it
asleep.
turns around and goes the other way.
Bolt gonna kill Steel.
This one just rumbles, dashing. Horrible heavy footsteps. Nah, there's no kill steal. This one just looks at his fucking idiot mate. Sidles up to get a better view. Yeah, let's
As
see.
his friend jumped up and went, "It's Oxina!"
Let me just double check here. It hasn't been relevant just yet, but do they get multi-attack? They do not. Okay. And yeah, he's going to chuck down a javelin. Or actually, yeah. He's going to chuck down javelins too. He's not going to follow the example of his mate, but that does not hit Malgurn. Siegfried. You really dodged a bullet there.
Well, I
what I'm going
cannonball,
to do
but
is I'm going to sidle down the hill a bit more to about there, and as I go past, I'm going to try and roughly make sure the guy doesn't get up again.
Just draw your
Is
sword
this
and
the one that? Is this the one that actually jumped? No. It's
Yeah,
his
it
mate,
is.
the one up the top there.
Yeah, this is the one that
Is this
hit
the one
you.
that tries? Oh, I'm definitely going to shank him as I go past.
Nice.
At least try to. We'll see how it actually goes.
That's a hit. And
Right,
no
we
matter
need to
what you
roll
roll,
for
he's
this?
dead.
I don't think. It would be with advantage because he's prone.
Yeah, it was. But either way, it's still a hit. And he's also got 1 HP. So yeah, you just skewer him in the back as you run past.
Sidle past. I'm not running at the moment.
As you scamper
Now,
past.
Gurn, get into a bit more cover. I yell back him, and also help action. So try
Okay.
and help advantage on a test.
Castalia. You can put yourself on the board around the southern edge.
Alright. So everyone else is already crowded behind the rocks.
I mean, it's good cover.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah. You can get an
Why don't you
aim
come up
on...
to the wall. The water's fine.
You can get an aim on these guys, really. These two ogres,
Oh.
they're not, they're kind of... There's too much in the way, really.
so basically all I got really guys the shots is on the Blister Boys. This is the time I regret removing my ability to pull things 10 feet in front of me. Because I could pull both of them off. And
I
cause
don't
them
think
to
you have the
bolt.
range on Eldritch Bolt. On Eldritch Blast.
No, it's 120 and stuff.
But yeah, you would have been able to pull fools off the cliff.
Hindsight is 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Do I still have full movement, or did all my movement to get here?
That's your movement now. So you got your action, you got your bonus. And you're not really all that visible.
Actually, no,
Yeah.
that wasn't the one that hit me. It was the one up the top. The one still alive is the one that
Nah, it was. I
I
swapped them
got
around.
axe to. Okay.
Then I'm just gonna ready Eldritch Bolt in case any of the opponents enter my line of sight.
Okay, so you're not going to take a shot at this dude?
I wasn't sure I could see him considering.
Yeah, you can see him because he's tall enough for it.
Well,
And you can see these
yeah.
two.
I'll take a shot at the Ogren looking down
Okay.
at his friends gloriously. Pew, pew.
Second one hits.
I'm rolling so badly today.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast is kind of like that, though.
You got to move a couple of steps forward after you've done your shot just to get a bit more cover.
She can't.
I've already used my movement.
Yep. Alright, Ballista Boy. He's going to take, let's see. Yeah, he's going to take a shot at Malgern as well. And fail horribly. That's just a big Ballista Bolt fuds in here. He didn't adjust for windage. Wolfgang.
Okay. Wolfgang's going to make a sprint over to the other wall.
Mm-hmm.
And hug it tightly, hiding from all ranged attacks.
Good. Incidentally, these ballista dudes are actually sharpshooters, but they're still terrible shots. This one's gonna lumber over.
The sharpshooters by ogre standards.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's gonna lumber over. He's gonna see these two here. Swan dive, because he's been bored this whole time. And let's see.
Let's
Yep.
technically get 2 attacks because he's so much wider.
Mm-hmm. He misses Siegfried. Wow. Thanks, Roll20.
Okay, do we get pushed back around as we dodge out of the way, or is
Yeah,
he
you get
going
shoved.
to...
However, unlike the Ogren, he is sturdy enough to stick the landing. You've got a bellowing, big-ass ogre between yous. But that's his turn.
Oh, fun.
Yep. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to dash up. Cornelius.
Okay, well, since Storms doesn't work, I think I'm just gonna try and use an old familiar spell.
Of course,
That's
10 minutes for
going to
Find
get-
Familiar. Go ahead.
And I'm going to cast. Oh, why can I never fucking remember the name of this Scorching Ray? That was it.
Yep, Scorching Ray.
At a higher level, so I have 4 bolts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try and aim each one of them at the ballistas, trying to see if I can set those ballistas on fire. So, try and take those weapons out of the game.
Alright, it doesn't work like that, sadly, because, as it says, it sets fire to things that aren't... Well, actually, I don't think Scorching Ray even does that. But on spells that do set things on fire, it specifically points out anything that's not carried or worn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's no point in that then.
I mean, you could still hurt them.
Yeah. But then I might as well maximize firepower on 2 of them. So I split it up into 2 rays on 2.
Okay. So you're going to light up the ballista boys. 3 of those hit. So let's see here. So that's 18 on the left one. And 10 on the right. As they're just lit up for a moment. You've got their attention.
I'll just stay behind the fucking rock.
Alright then. This one's going to lumber down. Just fudding with a big slam. Start walking over. Malgern. There's a big noise behind you, and suddenly, there's a fucking ogre there. Also Wolfgang. Hi, Wolfgang.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with that. Can I step over the body?
Oh, yeah. Well, you can step on top of him.
I didn't know if he was large and you were gonna make me.
Nah, he's built like a brick shithouse. You can march across him.
So I'm gonna stand about there, and we're gonna take care of this big thing that plotted. You know,
You've got advantage
next to my.
for your first attack. No, actually for both, because you'd be using the help and then flanking. Yeah, go for it. Both attacks have advantage.
Is that a hit?
Well, yeah, I thought you were going to do your second attack. Yeah. Yeah, these guys aren't wearing much armor at all. 25 damage as you just slash into the massive fat back. It's covered in muscle, but you're still managing to carve a few chunks out.
And I'm just gonna keep on my toes. This thing might turn at any moment.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As the white-haired orc approaches further. He's still out of sight of most of you because he's not massively tall. This one, gonna try and chip in. He's gonna throw his javelin, well, his last one in fact, at Siegfried. Hey!
And
Now
can he dodge?
Are you sure?
Well, I got a chance of the ogre missing me if he actually tries to.
You remember what happened last time?
Yeah, well, these things happen. And I don't want to take any damage if I can.
Yep, okay.
There's no more great health potions. Just pointing it out, we used all the health potions up on the city.
Rain?
So what's that damage?
Well,
That's 9, so if you're uncanny dodging, it's 4.
I'm gonna pop back up onto the rock,
Okay.
and that big mofo that's currently surrounding all of our buddies. I don't like him.
He doesn't like you either.
And I'm going to use Blink, which would mean that, oh, and I need to do the thingy. I need to make it do the thing.
It's a con save, yeah?
I think so. Yes, Constitution saving throw.
He makes it.
Drat.
Well, it's an
No, end of the target's turn.
end of his okay. Well, he makes it for his next turn, so yeah.
Drat.
Alright, Spyglass Boy.
Wait, I can still... I can't use a cantrip. Never.
No, you don't have any bonus action cantrips on you.
Well, I'm gonna crawl back down so I'm not
Yeah.
up on top of the rock.
Okay, this Ballista Boy notices that. He's going to ready his bolt for the next person who peeks out behind the rock. Zarzul. Do you want to peek out behind the rock?
I'm just gonna poke out far enough so I can see the big lumbering dude.
Yeah, because, I mean, no metagaming after all. But yeah, that's enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it might be.
15?
And I'm going to mark the big dude
Does a 15 hit you?
who's being surrounded. No.
Okay. Alright, so you're going to mark him. Done.
And then put an arrow in him.
Okay.
$15.
Yeah, I just realized something, actually. I might as well roll again. Because you can't see him. So it's technically surprise. Because you will wear the hood. Ah, I think a 19 hits you.
Yeah, it does.
17 piercing.
Okay.
But hey, you did hit. You did hit the ogre. 10 damage. Good solid hit. Let's see. By his HP, he is now bloodied.
And
That's a hit.
Wolfgang's going to make a bite. For another 11.
Another horrendous 11. Let's see. I'll say Wolfgang's able to try and pull these guys down. Does he just go straight for the ankle?
Yeah, I'm going to retreat again.
But he passes. Alrighty. Dead Ogren's turn, so remove him from the list. Which ogre is this now? Oh, Ballista Boy. Okay. He's going to take another shot at Malgurn. Hey!
That's a hit.
I mean, to be fair... Oh, that's nice symmetry, man.
Ow.
To be fair, I do have to roll high to hit you. This isn't an easy shot for him.
Ow.
Did you mention something about you taking the defensive posture at the end of your turn? Or something?
It's not an actual
Well,
action he has.
That's flavor.
No,
Yeah,
that's just.
It's just flavor.
Okay.
I do
just wanna
have
make sure.
defensive fighting, but that's only when other people are being attacked.
Yeah, I just want to make sure if that was flavor or not.
And
Oh,
the
yeah,
dwarf,
no.
the dwarf now has more flavor because he's been tenderized. As smashing across part of his back is this huge ballista ball, almost tearing you off your feet, but you managed to plant your heels.
It's like it's like the beginning of Ronald. I just pull the ballista out of my chest. It's fine.
That's nice too on the dice there. 1 min, 1 max. This one's still sleeping. He doesn't give a fuck. 2, 3, 4. And that's him over as he looks over his side. Oberyn. He's going to try and he's going to throw another javelin at Siegfried.
I thought he was out of javelins.
That was the
That
orc.
was the orc.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bigger back, more capacity. But yeah, he misses. Siegfried.
Oh, I'm going to shank the thing right next to me.
Okay. You can shuffle if you want advantage.
Yeah, kind of. How do I do that? Because Malgrin's sitting in the place that I get advantage on, if I remember rightly.
There.
Okay.
You have to be on opposite
Yep,
sides.
shuffle there.
Okay, now that hits. Otherwise, you're going to miss. 19. Must be the dwarf heritage still in you. You've malgurned it.
Well, and for my bonus action, I'm going to try again.
And you do. As you've managed to cut deep into the thigh until blood just starts gouting out. It takes only a few seconds for that high pressure vein to just give it all up. And it collapses in a massive muscled and flabby heap.
And for my remaining movement, I'm going to move to about there, I think.
You can always crawl underneath him if you want.
Okay. I want cover. I don't want to be out there in the middle of those bolts.
Cutting him open like a tauntaun.
They do smell worse on the outside. Castalia. The inside is actually a relief.
See, going to. Just there. And
Yeah,
can I see the orc?
You can see the orc, yeah. You can see these guys. And ballista boys.
Alright,
Not
still not
anyone-
in range of the ballistas yet.
Yeah, you can't see anyone on the right of the line, though.
Alright, then I'm gonna shoot the orc.
Okay.
Take out the poor guy.
It's kind of like kicking the runt of the litter, to be fair. Both those miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's everything.
Okay. Ballista Boy's turn. Let's see here. Who could he fire at? I mean, he could fire at Malgern. He's got a good view of Malgern. He's also got a view on the Tiefling, though. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay, that's him done. Wolfgang. You are paws deep in ogre blood.
Wolfgang is going to wait and see if any other targets turn up. Otherwise, he's going to stay put.
Okay. That guy's dead. This one's going to keep on moving up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cornelius.
I'm going to put a flaming sphere right there.
You can't see the ground.
Do I need to see the ground?
I think you might
Oh,
have
I guess I do.
Yeah. If you got up on the rock, I suppose you'd be able to see that around here. And you can move it as a bonus. Yeah?
Oh, would I be able to move it behind them then, or only where I can see?
As long as you're on the rock, you'd be able to move it.
And
And it wouldn't vanish whenever you move out of position.
Well, how much would I need to move to get up on the rock?
Probably about here.
Okay, well, that's 15 feet, so I could go up there, use that and scramble down again.
Okay, let me just pull a token. There we go.
Because moving it is not just a bonus. It's not a full action. So yeah, I want to move it down there, and I'm gonna slam it into the smallest of orcs.
Okay, so you're gonna put it here, and then you're gonna hit the orc with it.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see.
Because remember, the rest of them are going to have to start moving away from that fireball, unless they want to take damage.
He doesn't make the deck save.
Yeah. Just gotta remember. Damage here. Hang on, it's just a bit fiddly here on the tablet.
Yeah. As Cornelius gets himself into a vantage point, noticing that there's ballistas who are tracking him, sticks up a big ball of fire and then runs back down after running it into an orc.
Did I accidentally put some spell cards on?
No, hasn't come up yet.
Okay, good. Yeah, sorry about this. It's a bit, like I said, it's a bit fiddly. Does it have a descriptor? I can't remember. I put the flaming sphere description on.
No, it hasn't come up yet, but it does.
No, I didn't. Can you see what the damage output for flaming sphere is? I think it's like 2d6 or something.
Yeah, 2d6. Let me just double check here with my PHB. Remember, one by the book. It's better than the movie. Flaming sphere, 2d6, yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, he takes all of the damage that you roll.
My life probably. Yep, of course.
The winds of magic are weak today.
Yep.
Alrighty. Ogre turn. This one, Yeah, he's gonna march over here, full run. To try and peek behind the rock. Malgern.
What the fuck do I do here?
Charge gloriously into combat in Valhalla.
I'm totally thinking about it. Wait, where's Siegfried?
Underneath the ogre. He's hiding.
Ah, okay.
I'm getting cover.
I guess
Cover?
I'm gonna try to circumvent this ridge here.
He had a choice of two horrible places to go. He could either go with the waist or the armpits. I'm guessing you're dashing?
Oh no, don't I have...
Yeah, you get 7, yeah. Just thinking you want to
Oh
wheel around
yeah,
the
I
corner.
only get 7, so I need to back myself.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna try to hit this one here if I can get a beat.
Yeah, you're able to hit him. It'll be... actually, at this point, we're within range.
And am I getting assistance from Siegfried? I can't
Yeah,
remember.
first one's an advantage, I think.
Alright.
No, actually, he didn't give a help action last time.
No, I used
Okay.
my bonus action to
Yeah,
make
to
sure
stab.
the thing died.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure before I rolled.
Yep. That's a hit. Solid 7 bludgeoning.
Gonna zoom back to my hand and we're gonna do it again. Would you look at that? You wanted symmetry.
There's some issues with Roll20's roller at times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
He's hit heavily. Still standing strong, though.
That's gonna be my turn. I just want to get this wall out of my way. Because the rest of y'all are just slinging spells I can't do.
Yep, okay. Next up, the white-haired orc. He's going to walk over here. He's been seeing where all this has been coming from. And so he's going to cast a spell.
Oh god.
Oh
Let
dear.
me just double check the range here. Yeah. Rain, Cornelius, Zarzul. It's all gone very quiet. So very quiet.
It's oh so quiet. Shh. Shh.
We're not here.
It's fine.
Take note on that last line. Well, what do you expect when you just fling out spells and don't move? It needs to be a little shorter.
At least it doesn't affect my concentration, apparently.
But yeah, he puts that down. Yeah, but it does affect your communication. Alright, and I'll mark that down.
I would almost have thought this would actually also have been something that affected concentration, considering you're getting deafened in there.
Thankfully, no.
Oh
it's
wait,
not,
no, it just sucks out the sound. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's no
Yeah.
damage. Alrighty, this orc doesn't fancy his chances with the big flaming orb. So he's just gonna go, excuse me, pardon me, out of my way, pardon me. Ooh, dog. But he, of course... Oh, that got rid of a sheet for some reason. A horde. There we go. He, of course, has no javelins left. So, let's see here. So he's just going to shuffle back and say, you can get that one, mate. Go on. Rain. Can't hear a fucking thing.
Well then.
You also don't know of a sphere of radius, so...
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep following the rocks anyway. I'm gonna try to come up here until I can hear something.
Okay.
Can I start hearing stuff here?
Now you can hear things.
Well, in that case, then I'm gonna pop up under the rock. And this guy right here that's in the middle of that by the fireball. I'm going to... Oh, wait a second. I can do this. That did not work.
That did not work.
What's the point?
Yeah.
I forgot about the flaming chicken.
It's not a chicken, it's the glove of a lesser phoenix. Just
Chicken.
happens to look like poultry, that's all. As you raise your hand out, a chicken magically appears upright. It bursts into fire. It begins to scream, and then it is flung through magical force through the air. And doesn't hit anything.
Do I happen to intimidate them? With the flaming chicken?
So it's the orc's turn next. Yeah, ogres are terrified of poultry.
That catch fire and scream.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think he can get in range now. Nope, he's still just out of range. He's gonna take it a step back. Ballista Ogre, though. This one does have a bead on you. Nice! Oh, wow, look at that. 115. You take 8 piercing as a bolt smashes into the rock beside you and just flings sharp fragments of stone at you, carving up the cheeks. Zarzul.
Okay. Zarzul's going to come to the corner. Have a look up there. Does he see Whitey?
Nope. He does not see Whitey.
Okay. Failing that, he is going to fire an arrow at the orc on the edge there that pointed out the wolf.
Okay. Well, not that he heard that. Go on.
Yeah. The slightly distracted looking orc. That sounds like a good...
Solid hit. Actually, hang on. Oop, no. Want to measure. Okay, he is within range. Yep, roll your damage. Solid 9. He's bloodied. He is on his way to death.
Yep. And going to scoot back round the corner. Out of sight, out of mind.
Okay, this one saw that. But the dwarf is getting a bit closer. Still, though, he's just going to ready his action and aim. This one's still asleep. This one big and lumbering. He's going to try and jump on the dog. Misses, though. However, there is the fact he's going to be landing on the ogre as well. And Siegfried manages to scuttle away before he's squashed. Let's see here. Man, I'm rolling poorly when they body slam. There's now an ogre in the midst of you. This one just turns and looks for a second at the big fiery ball. And then just leaps down. And brings his axe up to use on the dwarf like a can opener. 17's a miss or a hit.
Correct.
Okay,
Miss.
that's his strike. Siegfried.
Well, I got a new plaything. I'm going to sidle round, I believe, to about there. Will I get advantage on attacks from that one?
Basically, yeah.
Because I can't get any further around, I don't think.
Yeah. Plus the positioning of Wolfgang was my choice there, just to shove him out of the way. So that won't penalise. Go ahead. Solid 15 as you drive your sword of luck deep into his back.
Okay, and I'm going to shout encouragement at Malgoon in respect of get to cover and then slay them.
Alright then, Castalia.
This is such a wonderful show.
Yeah, we got 20 minutes before closing time.
Well, I'm gonna move up and try and finish off an ogre before that. It's quick.
Both of those hits, so let's see here. I should have come up with an easier calculation. 11, 14.
It's 25.
25 damage. He is now bloodied. He is roughed up quite badly as you just strike out with Sodden Lash. Also, you didn't have to get that close. Remember, it does have range. Or reach.
I know, but
Also,
rock
choose a different
wall.
spot because you're standing on the dog.
I'm standing next to the dog.
You might be disconnected because he's right here.
Yep, let me just refresh that.
Is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, then. Let's see. This ogre. Ballista ogre. He doesn't mind. He's going to try and take a pot shot at Malgern.
I'm just a favorite today, aren't I?
That's because you're the only one out in the open.
Yeah, cowards.
Hey!
Fuck.
14 piercing.
Yep. I was indeed. Just
Okay. Wolfgang.
Gang is going to bite because new friend has turned up.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep. Good solid hit. Not so solid on the damage. And doesn't pull him under. Another perfect save. Let's see. Ogre's turn. To do this one, yeah. So this one bounding across, you can hear jingling from him. And let's see here. Yeah, for now that's his turn. As he just looks down to Siegfried. Cornelius.
Yeah, I'm gonna step outside the circles around here. And actually, how many feet is that?
That'll be 30 feet.
Okay, so that's my full movement.
Yep.
That'll be just outside. I'm gonna, as a bonus action, I'm gonna take the fireball and slam it into the ogre that just showed up.
From where you're standing, you wouldn't be able to see your flaming sphere.
Okay.
Or where it's going to.
Well, I'm just gonna dispel it then, and then in this area around here, I'm gonna put a new sleet storm, so the top of this hill is covered in sleet.
Okay, then. Let's see. Oh, where did that paste? There we go.
Yeah.
Hoobadoo. 1 square off. Okay.
A bit further up, so that Wolfgang isn't being covered in.
No, obviously you want to put it here, right? So it gets everyone. So you're thinking about here, then?
Yeah.
Okay, then. How are you getting back? Well, you're standing out of cover, Vin.
Yeah, there's not much else I can do about that. There's
Okay.
not much I can do about that.
What's your DC?
I think it's 15.
Okay, this ogre remains standing. And he did see you peek out, so he's going to try and march a little further out. He can see a wizard. Gonna take aim and shoot. And miss. But man, Cornelius, your life flashes before your eyes in multiple ways. You even get a little bit of your grandfather's life as well, as that bolt just sails past. Mulgern. How are you holding up?
Better now.
So there's your bonus
It's
gone?
still not that great. Yeah, bonus is gone. Still not that great. But I've got a big problem right there.
Nah, Siegfried's got it.
What's this thing standing behind me then? Yeah,
Use him for cover.
he's alive. True. I can move around him, yes.
Yes, you can. As long as you don't
Yep.
go outside of his attack range.
Alright, now that we're safely behind cover and a giant, whatever this thing, we will commence with the fisticuffs.
I'm not too
by
sure
the
if it
way-
counts as cover, but it might work as cover. Don't know.
By the way, the sphere of silence is gone because it ruins concentration on anyone who's caught in a sleep storm.
Okay. Both foes hit. Yeah, both foes hit. He is almost on the ground. It will still take a good solid attack to put him over, though.
Alright. Well, that's gonna have to wait. At least I feel a little safer down here.
Yep. So, let's see. Well, he falls prone, but Sleet Storm is gone again.
Yep, I figured that would have happened. But at least he's not throwing any other shit at us.
No, but he does back away from the edge. Let's see, yeah, he had 3 more movement left. There we go. Orc, who is bloodied and roughed up, can't run away. Doesn't get to run away. So instead, he's going to...
Superfly.
No, he's not suicidal, but he is going to back up. Rain.
Well, which one? I take it. Which one's the magic guy?
You'd have to get
Whitey.
up. You'd have to get up on top of a rock for that.
Oh, it's the
Also,
white guy.
I think Malcolm might need some help. Just saying.
Yeah, he might need some help.
Zarzul probably needs the most help, though. He needs moral support to face his addiction.
Let's see. I'm trying to decide because if I can, if I get on top of the rock, I can hit him, right?
You'd
white
be able
guy?
to get an eye on Whitey, yeah.
Yeah, I think I might go for him considering he's causing us a really bad day.
To be fair, you're causing him big trouble as well.
Yeah, but all we wanted to do was go somewhere. We didn't want to. I'm gonna lighten him up. Just because I don't want to double click that. That would be a bad idea. Alright, and bugger it. This is what I'm gonna do.
Nice. That's
Jeez.
33
don't like-
damage. It's a hard hit. He's glowing and his eyes focus on you.
I figured. And now I'm immediately going to try to hide behind the rock again.
But in getting to that position, one of them did ready for action to aim at you.
Oh.
Does a 16 hit you?
Let me find out. Sorry, the cat had just opened a whole bunch of crap.
Don't think it does. I think you have a pretty high
No,
AC.
it does not.
Okay.
I have 17.
Alright, now you can move.
So now I'm gonna get back down.
Alright then, whose turn is this? Is he alive? Yeah, it's...
Oh, actually, can I even move over here?
If you had the movement for it, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay then.
Because that way I'm at least kind of moving, so if he tries to throw something exactly where I was, I'm not completely fooled.
Alright, this one's moving back. Ballista Boy can see that you're in partial cover. As a sharpshooter, he ignores that. But he still can't hit shit. Zarzul. You can hear again.
Yep. Zazzle's going to climber up rock. See what's going on over there. Yeah. Move the his hunter's mark onto the new ogre. Let's come down and then put an arrow in it.
Once again, stealing the kill.
Of course, I've got to do it at least once.
Yep, that's a hit. He's still up.
And Wolfgang's going to have a bit of a nibble as well.
Alright, he is dead as Wolfgang goes for the ankle and just keeps tearing until the blood pours free.
And then he's going to slide back down the rock and hide down there.
Okay then. This guy's also got a bead on Rain. But can't hit. Let's see here. This is a sleeper, isn't it? Yeah. Ogren. Got nothing to lose. $18, I think, hits Malgern.
No, he needs a 19.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay then. Siegfried. Oh, he is actually going
Keep
to
rolling
step
20s. Yeah.
He's going to step aside. Siegfried.
Oh, Siegfried's going to move up. And he's going to shank the ogre. I think I only get the 10, so that
Yep.
did not hit.
Yeah, you only get to 10. You did not have advantage.
Oh my god. The offhand then. 15.
That's a hit. He's still up. As you just scrape across the shoulder.
Including the sneak attack.
Ah, there we go. Now he's dead.
And he's going to use the rest of his movement to get back into cover.
Alright, Castelia.
Let's see. Going to go here. And that should be in range of one of the bullets, right?
Yep. Yeah, you can get a beat on both of them.
I'm gonna shoot at the one on the left.
Okay. Both those hit. I mean, sort of.
Then my last movement will be
Alrighty, which one is this? Okay, Ballista Boy up top. He's also going to fire at Rain. 17 hit?
Exactly.
25 piercing. As you are almost
Wow.
skewered.
Well, that sucks.
Wolfgang.
Wolfgang is going to look up at the ogre on top there and make gestures indicating that it thinks its mother was smelling bad.
Okay. Any real action?
Sneak up a bit further forward, basically, behind Siegfried. Still-
Okay. He's jumping down. Give me a deck
Aha.
save. He's not aiming to smash, but... Okay, you managed to dodge Wolfgang out of the way, but he's now going to swing his chain at Siegfried. Where did I put it? And let's see here. So, yes. Oh, actually. Yeah, he's going to do a chain smash. I think a 15 misses, though.
I've got 17.
Yep. Cornelius.
Yep. I'm going to open a scorching ray at this one. Just regular, because I do not have any more spell slots to cast it higher. Come on, character sheet, open up. There we go. Go on to core. Gotta wait for that to open up. So yeah, 1, 2, 3.
All three of those hit. So let's see here. 21 damage.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna move back into cover.
Okay, he's going to sidle and scrape along the stone. And once again, take aim at you.
Ow.
Possibly. Cornelius.
Yep, ow.
Yeah, you get caught in the side for 17 as it just smashes you. Any closer, it might have taken the ribcage with it. Malgern.
Alright, let's size it. Situation. Everything around me is dead. Is that one next to Siegfried? He's on top of a dead one?
Yeah, doesn't matter that way. Let's see, just move him aside.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that that thing was still alive.
Yeah. There we go.
And he's on the wolf?
No, he's not in the wolf. Wolf dodged.
Oops.
Do I go back to help, or do I go on ahead? Do I go back to help, or do I go on ahead? Because we've still got those ballistas.
Which way is glory?
Well, you
I
know
think
what that
she's back in
answer is.
Cedar Nove. Chastity is also there, but you know, no one takes her seriously.
I think I'm pretty fucked in every direction. I don't think I can do anything.
Nope, you can't. Nothing's in
So
range.
We're gonna wait for the worst.
Actually,
Someone's got to do it.
Did you? Quick question. Did you dash or you just?
I can dash too, right? Yeah.
Or you can use the dodge action.
How does a dodge work?
puts him at disadvantage to hit you.
You know what? I think I will just stay put and dodge.
Okay.
Dodge!
Or in my case, just get small behind the shield. That's probably more advantageous than the distance I'm gonna get out of the dash.
Okay then. Malgurn, give me a wisdom save.
I'm actually fairly good at...
As the orc shaman attempts to cast a spell on you. And you fail by 1. You are now...
God damn it!
You are now paralyzed.
Well, fuck me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As he then starts to make his way up. This orc's chuffed. He's finally got something to attack. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. But he's just out of range. So he's going to throw a stone at you. And he misses.
I was gonna say, now watch the fucker hit.
It wouldn't have done anything. Rain, your turn.
Oh, goody. Oh, and then the white guy's away from bugger. Can I might be able to do. I can still hit him. So I climb up on the rock. And I'm going to yet again try to smash the white guy because I don't like him. He was very mean and nasty. I'm going to I'm gonna do it at that level. Yes, I am.
Who are you hitting?
Nice.
The white guy.
White guy. Okay.
Racist.
Oh, and he has to do a concentration check now.
Mm-hmm. He fails. Malgurn is no longer held.
Hooray!
You're welcome. As I climb back off the rock.
I
Alrighty
bet
then.
that all kind of regrets his decision about getting close to the dwarf now.
Okay, Spyglass Orc. Yeah, he can see the dwarf. Due to a paralysis, though, you did lose your dodge. It's going to hurl one at you, but miss. And now it's time for Ballista Boys. This one's going to aim for Rain.
How rude.
And miss. Zarzul.
Okay, Zazzle's going to climb up the rock once again. Take note of the situation. Move the hunter's mark onto the guy with the chain. And then proceed to put an arrow in it. And yeah, I know, my vision is pretty pathetic. It's about the only thing I can see.
Yep. It's because these people don't want to do nighttime missions. That's a hit. Did you move your hunter's mark onto him? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like at some point you took a hit, then you should have done a con save on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you took a ballista bolt.
I don't know whether I marked at that point, though.
Alright, that's a hit from Wolfgang as well. This one, however, just stands resolute. Made of sterner stuff than the other ogres. That's why he has the battle chain.
Slide back of sight.
Okay. More saturation
Zazzle doesn't know
bombardment.
what he's hiding from.
This one at rain. 14 piercing on the cleric.
Ooh, ow. Not gonna be good.
This one, sleeper. Alright, this one's gone, so let's remove him from initiative. Siegfried.
Well, I'm going to sidle slightly. And shank.
That's a hit.
Move back to where I started. So I got some cover. And I'm going to help Castalia.
Okay then, Castalia, you're up. Just chain swinging ogres, having a bad time.
Oh. Is it sitting on the dog?
Nope.
Dog is actually off to the bottom right.
Yeah, that's like the bottom right of his
Or
square.
right bottom, whatever you like to call it.
Well,
You've got reach on the weapon. I think you can.
yeah, I
probably
was gonna dual smack the ogre there. So,
Yep, both solid hits. Let's see here.
I think it's 23.
It is. He is thoroughly bloodied up as once again you score great rents in the flesh with this tangled mass of wet grass and weeds.
And let's see. I'm gonna use my bonus to Misty Step 30 feet. Oh wait, it's still movement. You can do that too.
Yeah, you can just walk. Like a peasant.
Yep, so I'll walk like a peasant.
Okay. Let's see, which ogre is this? He's also going to shoot for the cleric. 20 piercing on rain.
Ow, I'm on the floor.
Hulfgang.
But at least now you're in full cover as you collapse behind the rock.
Yeah, they
Well,
can't
my
hit you.
question is anybody going to come around and pick me up?
There's just
Don't worry.
there's a mass of large ballista bolts just smashed around that rock she was hiding behind. Yep, he takes another 10 piercing. And now it's his turn. Let's see, first of all. Okay, he doesn't get that back. So instead, he's just going to swing his chain around
Is
him.
he on the floor?
Nope, this one is tougher than that. But yeah, give me a dex save from Wolfgang and Siegfried. Okay, so that's 4 damage, and no, that's 8 damage, and you're knocked prone, Siegfried. And 4 damage for Wolfgang.
Can I uncanny dodge that one?
No, because it's not an attack roll. You'd have to use, that'd be evasion, if you want to use that. I don't think you have it yet.
Which is the next level.
Yep. Cornelius.
I'm gonna move around the rock here so I can use healing word on rain. That will be Sasul that has to
Yeah, Zarzul's got to click
pass
it.
that.
Yay!
And then it's my turn
Okay.
as I cower behind the rocks.
See, this one's tired of
It's
seeing his
almost
mate.
like,
Hmm?
It's almost like we don't like being hit by large chunks of wood.
Yeah, this one's going to take aim at Wolfgang because he's sick of seeing his buddy mauled. 30 damage to Wolfgang.
Oof.
Yeah! Mutt fucking dead. Malgurn.
That was exactly how many hit points he had me.
See, and you guys were talking about the hit points these guys have? You've got a dog with 30.
Guess I'm gonna back
Most
up. and hit the
dogs
guy
have
behind.
5.
Now, Malgurn, are you really gonna just settle for taking out this wheezy little shit? Or are you gonna take care of the guy that paralyzed you?
Question is, can I get to him?
You've got 7 movement.
Move via toss of throw.
And we're gonna toss it. Because, yeah, I don't want him paralyzing.
Oh, right. Don't you also get advantage because of guiding light?
I have my guiding. Yeah, the guiding bolt.
Yeah, first one has
is-
advantage.
Yeah.
Alright, well, then we'll take the 25 and the 19 on the first one. And then the second one's
Second
an
misses.
11. So damage on that first one.
11. He is thoroughly bloodied up, bashed around, but stands defiant.
And that's my turn.
He's going to step up to you and cast Inflict Wounds. Alright, let me just double check here. It's just the 1 damage dice or 2 it gets per level. I think it's only 1. But important to check. Of course, you still have to see if it hits, but who knows. Gotta declare the power level first. Yeah, 1d10. Okay, so it's casting at 2nd level. So it'll hopefully be 4d10. Ooh, that's a hit.
Shit, that is a hit.
Oh, wow, that's pathetic. She takes 16. But, let's see here. Gotta double check this one, because it's a DMG bit that doesn't really come up a whole lot. Just gotta make sure this one works. Let's see here. Yeah, that one counts. So you also take 19 necrotic damage as he uses his channel divinity to push more undeath into your body.
So I'm on the floor.
So
After
this,
that first hit, I had 3 left.
yeah,
Then I
This-
take the 19.
yeah. This orc shaman just strides up to you. He is horrible to behold. Everything about him screams power, influence, and death. As he just reaches out to you, he puts his hand against your chest, pulls you forward, and then you just feel the surge of hateful energy flowing through you. You feel blood vessels burst, your vision goes black, even before you go unconscious, and then he just drops you.
How rude.
Now we got this orc's turn. Yeah, he's not gonna try and take the big man's kill. So he's gonna leap down and fight the demon. Hey, that's a hit. 14 slashing on the tiefling. As this bloodied and bruised orc finally gets to draw some blood for himself. Even though he's near death, he's still grinning madly. Did you note that down, Pio? She's still here.
Me? No, I'm gone.
Well, anyway, you've lost 14 health. Rain.
Ah, okay. I was just collecting something.
Well then, I see the dwarf is having a hard time and the wolf
Not
is
from
having
this
a hard
angle,
time.
you don't.
Okay, hold on. There you go. Now I do.
Nope.
I can't from there.
You
even?
don't see Malgern on the floor.
But I can see the white guy, right?
You can. Just about see him.
Oh,
Of
okay.
course you can. You're racist.
Okay. Well, in that case, that don't matter because if I don't see him, then I'm going to assume.
If I
he's not
don't
down.
see it, he's not dying.
Exactly. So that means that Wolfo.
That guy fuck this shaman, dude. I mean, if I was conscious, I would totally fuck him up the ass with my longsword.
Yeah, but you're not,
So
bitch.
he's lucky I'm not conscious.
So well, Doggo is very happy. Also, if I'm not mistaken, can I make it? Ooh,
Don't forget you're at half movement.
yeah.
Because you just picked yourself up, so you got 10 feet left.
Screw it. Yeah, I'm tired of hiding.
Okay.
Are you?
This one's going to march up. He's going to chuck a javelin at the tiefling as well. 17. Does that hit Castalia?
Exactly.
Yeah. He's a sharpshooter. You take 4 piercing damage. This one sees that Rain has moved out of cover. So he's going to take aim. Yay!
I have a feeling they would be starting hitting now and Rain's down.
Yes, I'm down again.
Yeah. As you say, I'm done with this shit, and march out from behind the rock, and then you're down.
TPK. TPK. TPK.
Not at this rate. Zarzul. At least 2 of you can
Okay.
get away.
Zarzul's going to move up here. Survey the scene. See Rain is once again on the ground. Decide to do something about that.
Yep. So, I mean, you guys are fine.
We're just a little injured. It's good. Good.
Oh, yay.
A couple of us just fell down. We'll be fine.
Yep.
There we go.
So that's 10 health. I don't know whether actually casting at level 2 helps it or not. The damage these guys are throwing around. And then put another arrow in the big ugly thing next to the Wolfgang.
Why do you keep
That's no way to
attacking
talk to
Siegfried?
Siegfried.
He is
One
down
of you
and
owes
dead.
the other a soda.
That's 16 damage.
Yeah, it didn't matter. He had less than that. He was down with the arrow.
Okay. And then slide back down into cover. Hey, Cornelius.
Oh,
It's
hey.
bad out there.
Yeah, it's raining hard.
But I killed the last one I could see.
Oh, you did see the guy to the right?
Yeah. Speaking
There's a
of
guy to the right.
Guy with the big... Oh, yeah, right. You get to see him.
dudes in sight, one of them's just spotted a
That's
wizard
my
hiding
fault.
behind a rock. But sadly, he misses. Let's see. Number 3 is the Dreamer, I believe. Yep. Siegfried.
Well, he's going. Siegfried is going to move up.
I should have called this 10 minutes ago and leave off on a cliffhanger.
And shank the one there, hopefully.
Okay.
17.
I mean, you could stop it here if it is, because it's kind of top of the next round.
Yep, 17's a hit. We'll get this damage roll and then we'll stop for this week. And the orc is dead. But while he's dead, there's still the artillerists. There's still a couple of orcs. There's still the shaman. It's not quite
But I
over
don't know
yet.
any of this because I am unconscious.
Yep, Malgurn's bleeding on the floor. After tussling with something a bit more powerful in one burst.
He
Well-
didn't. He looked like a small, weedy fella. I thought I could take.
But we'll get
Can I
Thal...
see Malcolm from here or not?
Not at that point, no. There's still a rise ahead of you, and you know, he is flat on his back. But yes, we'll get back to this and see if you guys can reach Raxis next week. Well, actually not next week, the week after, because some of them are fucking off. Because they're ungrateful like that.
Look, there's a war on. Okay.
The war's
kind of
ending.
war?
Something Abraham Lincoln states' rights.
But yes,
Oh, a Civil War reenactment?
Mm-hmm.
Have fun.
yeah, we'll be back in a fortnight.
We will.